the thing that talks. One for all and all for one's the way we play at Hawthorn. We are the mighty, mighty Hawks. We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting Hawks. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for one's the way we play at Hawthorn. We are the mighty fighting Hawks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live watch along on the channel. As always, is the great Dwayne Russell would say. It's great to have your company from wherever you are across the universe, or whatever the bloody hell he actually says, word by word. But we've got a big game tonight. Second finals game of this final series, first elimination final, and this has to be one of the games, or one of the matchups of the season. Two of the most, I think, you'd say in form and hyped up teams since the bye this year, facing off in a cutthroat elim final where only one can advance through. And it just feels weird that one of these teams will be out of the comp. Well, not out of the comp, but out of contention for a premiership this year, given how good these two sides have been, the Dogs and the Hawks, of course. Well, Hawthorn, a few people at the start of the year had them for finals. I know a few that had them as smokies for the top 8. Not me, though. It was a shocking prediction at the start of the year from me in the end. They started off slow, but yeah, just like I think Collingwood all those years ago in Sydney in 2017, they're one of the few sides that started off at least 0-5 or worse and have made the top 8. So could they win a finals game? It'd be some sort of achievement. They're playing with just this high level of confidence, similar like Collingwood from last year. They play an exciting brand. Keen to see what they throw at the Dogs tonight, who are deservedly the favourites. Got a bit more on that finals experience. I think their brand, their contested heavy stuff, really does stand up come finals too. Some big games for those star-studded Dogs mids. I mean, just look on paper. Treloar, Bont, Richards, Liberatore, and you look at and you compare it to Hawthorn's midfield. It's better on paper, but just how Hawthorn's similar to Geelong, they've just got such an even spread of contributors and play so well as a team. So the Dogs have probably the better side on paper, but you know, I think numbers-wise, the Hawks have been one of the best sides in it, really. They've been solid defensively. They've been great as a grand level team. They also really get plenty of drive going off half-back and big open ground in the MCG. That could, if they get the game on their terms, that could be key for them winning tonight. But of course, a few minutes till the first bounce. Good to have you in the stream tonight, everybody. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the stream, of course, if you've just joined. But plenty in here. 𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 Eden's world AFL legend Ben Frigga back in Geelong on breezy to win. Yeah, no, it's a big win from the Cutters last night, eh? Obviously streamed that game last night and 80, to the tune of, 84 points. Yeah, no, they're definitely now pushing towards a potential premiership. They really set themselves up nicely. It was in USA on holiday, 2:30 AM, go for Essendon. No, it's good to see you in the stream, of course, as always, though, AVPS, mate. Hopefully everything's going well over there in the States. Negan, welcome, mate. Hope doggies win. Yeah, I've gone the Dogs by 10. Just think, yeah, as I said at the tipping video, I think those tools can really shake it, cause a difference, and you know, just what did we see from last night? Paddy Dangerfield, superstar, really arrives in September. I think it's the chance for Bont, and it's a chance for a few of those quality players they have to really, you know, light it up tonight. But I think this one will go back and you'd think this one would be close right off the bat. Really back and forth contest. Both teams definitely have their strengths. I think the Dogs, they just how they hunt the ball. It's very similar like how the Cats went at it last night. Just hunt, really good on being able to get it from congestion onto the outside. And Hawthorn, well, I mean they can move it as best as any team in the comp when they really get it going. Love to take the game on too. Thanks for subscribing, Dark Master K, mate. Giants have good record against Swans in finals. Yeah, well, we've beaten them twice this year, so I'd say we have the water on them, but come finals, probably not. Obviously, we've lost every game. I think Port fans want to get the Doggies to win for them to have a high chance to make the prelim. Well, I don't think many Port fans would be quite optimistic after what they saw last night, but I guess for the more of the optimistic ones, I guess so. I mean, Dogs or Hawks are going to be a tough test for Port next week anyway. This could be qualifying final prelim matchup off form. Yeah, definitely. AFL legend. Tipped Port by 22 last night. I was wrong. Oh, mate, you're not alone. A lot of people went with with Port, of course. Off the go, old Nick, mates. Hopefully tonight will be a better final than let's hope so. Started off, it looked like it could be a shootout on the cards, but it wasn't the case. No, hopefully enjoy your time at the G, Anth, mate. Danger was great. Every Cats played their job. Yeah, exactly right, mate. And I think, system and oh yeah, no, they're doing the welcome country at the moment. Yeah, no, they did. I saw the Dogs wearing black armbands for one of their club greats. I think he was a Dogs player back in the day, so obviously I think he passed away a few months ago, I'm pretty sure. But what was I saying? System really does come to the fore in finals, and you know, Geelong just such a well-run club, set up really well behind the footy too, and when you have Port Adelaide just burning it down their throats all night long, and you get the game on their terms, just Geelong excel if it's so well. Start with my Cats. Tip Hawthorn by 7 points. Dogs by 40. Yeah, it's been interesting, this build-up to the game. Like, you're hearing a lot of Dog supporters saying, we're going to absolutely belt Hawthorn. Then you have Hawthorn supporters like, nah, stuff yous. We're going to be bloody winning this game well. So, there's been a lot of talk. But who's really going to stand up tonight? Should be a beauty. Quick look at the team lineups before we get into it. I'm actually yet to see the subs. Okay, Jack McRae, the sub. That's a pretty good sub, I think, for the Dogs. And Luke Bruce. I mean, they're two quality players, subs. How about that? Cam McKenzie. Now, he's always been a pretty durable player, I feel. So he's out injured. Josh Ward comes in. James Harms. I think that's how the Dogs like it. Getting in a contested beast. Or at least a big-bodied mid-type into a finals game. Hardy Jones is out. So, should be a beauty this game. Really keen to see who stands up. I mean, I'd love to see Hawthorn, belt the Dogs out of the water just because of how they're playing. That young sort of inexperienced side that just come out and just go bang. But you want to give the Dogs their flowers too. Their numbers really stuck up with the best in the comp. And territory game is going to be important too. Especially for the Dogs too. They don't want to, get like shallow entries inside 50 and just let the Hawks walk it out of the back 50. Yeah, good, thanks, Ethan. Hopefully going well yourself, mate. Lucky good to see you in here, mate, too. Last time Hawthorn won a final, 2015 grand final. Yeah, no, certainly, mate. Don't blame me at all. Alright, national anthem is sung. Players now getting their huddles, not long until the first bounce. Let's hope for a good, close game for bloody once. Unlike last night. Prelim predictions are Swans versus Hawks. And Cuts versus Giants. What are your thoughts? Well, yeah, the winner of this game, you'd think, wins the semi just purely off form. I mean, we never want to jump the gun, but it just looks like that. You can't really trust Port now. And then Cuts versus Giants. Yeah, so you'd have us winning tomorrow. Let's hope that's the case. By the way, lads, big day tomorrow, of course. I'd say a bigger matchup than this tonight. Totally no bias at all. Nah, I'm only joking. I mean, this has to be one of the biggest matchups for sure of the finals. Carly's also at the Bulldogs. Think of Simon. Oh, did you see him on TV? Whereabouts is he sitting? Wonder if he's in a cheer squad or something. Yeah, it'd be a good game to go to. I'm assuming he'd vlog it. And a few other creators out there would obviously bring their cameras along. It's certainly a good game to, definitely go and vlog. No, I don't live in Sydney, Ethan, mate, so I'm not making the trip up. But if we make the prelim, I might make the trip up. You see, I'm a bit of a tired ass, so I don't usually go to many games. Well, Blazing Huddle is about to get underway. Make sure you like, subscribe, lads, if you haven't already. Not quite the finals series, the start to the final series we would have hoped for as neutrals last night. But, this surely could be an absolute belter tonight. Frugal King. They call me Tony Jones, sober, mate. Tip Sydney. Dogs win the toss. Yeah, I know that AFL Central Instagram page, he does like a coin toss sort of ladder. I think the Swans actually won it in the end. They were the side that won all the most coin tosses. Anyway, looks to be a good turnout there at the G. Something I've always noticed is even like a decade ago, some elim finals weren't even sellouts. But now these days, it feels like every finals game is a sellout. So it feels like the AFL is getting bigger year by year. But here we go. It's two of the most informed teams, or at least threatening teams in the comp since the mid-season bye, you'd say. They're facing off in an elim final. Geez, where were these bloody graphics last night? Cross. They're doing all these fancy schmancy stuff for this game. Can't be bothered to do it back in Adelaide. We're underway. First elim final of the 2024 final series, and D'Ambrosio, and he comes. Felt like he was a bit stiff to not make the All-Australian, but definitely deserving to at least make the All-Australian squad. First inside 50 go the Dogs. Off hands Vandermeer. Eddie Richards, we've been talking about this guy plenty on the tipping video. Clever hands to Norton. He gets the first of Friday night footy. Bang. Well, what have we said? Ed Richards, he can just carve you up. He's a smart. He just knows where the drop of the ball is. He just positions himself so well. Could have blazed away, but good vision. Gives the hands to Norton. Right foot snap. He's got the first in front of the home faithful. And yeah, there'll be a bit of talk about this too, given the Dogs' home final and they can't play this one at Marvel. I think it's because apparently with the MCG or the MCC, whatever, you need to have at least one final at the MCG or some crap like that. Well, what a start. Not even 25 seconds in on the countdown clock. There's already a goal. But yeah, clearance. Waitman brings the ground. Clever from Vandermeer. Laterals the hands to Richards. Comes storming through. Just I had a feeling Norton would have missed that, but no, he does the job. A good start for the doggies. That's going to be, yeah, that's a front on there for 𝐼𝐵. Just what were those? Were they boos or were they like me chants? Anyway, 𝐼𝐵. Going to be an interesting ruck battle tonight. Timmy English is going to have to really earn his paycheck. And 𝐴𝐿𝐴 𝐻𝐪, bang, inside 50 go the Hawks. Their first one. And he was the only one that went up. But what an unbelievable first season he's had. He came in, what, like round 10 or something? And he's kicked, well, yeah, he's kicked more goals than he's played games this year. He's just looked so productive. And he's a good player in the air too. Anyway, he can get in a quick response here. Set shot. Can he guide it through? No, he's offline there. And it's a minor skill. What's the crowd ratio? I'd say it's pretty even. You can see the bays and everything. Bit of yellow, bit of blue. Bailey-Dale. I think another one stiff to not make the All-Australian. Been an excellent user off half-back this year for the Dogs. Brambles kicks a bit ordinary. Connor Nash gets in the way. Jeez, you forget how big Connor Nash is. He's like, what, 195 centimetres? So, boundary throwing just outside. Hawthorn's forward 50. Meg down to 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Yeah, and good tackle there from 𝐼𝐵. Jeez, 𝐓𝐿𝐴 looks a bit odd with his short back and sides hairstyle. Looked better with the mullet long hairstyle type. Nice stuff from 𝐼𝐵. Out to Bont, back to 𝐼𝐵, now to Caleb Daniel. Back now in the team and showing some impact the last few games. 𝐼𝐵 easily pushed out. Oh, that's a weak free. Jesus Christ. You got to be kidding me. Fell over like a sack of potatoes. Anyway, he'll hit the 15 short to... No, the 45, sorry. Short to Caleb Daniel once again. So Norton getting a bit of a double team treatment there, but there is a pack of plays. Daniel now inside 50 towards the direction of Norton. Well done from Weddle. Got in the air. Amon's kick is squibbed. Van der Meer offloads it to Bont. That's a throw. It's a goal, but that's going to be a throw. Looks like Van der Meer just couldn't get a fist onto it. Ah, well, the Dogs fans won't be happy with that, but let's see. I think it's the correct call from 𝐼𝐵. One of the best in the business, as they always say. Anyway, Amon corridor kick. Oh, Nash drops the mark. Well done for... Oh, chopping the arms. Okay. Oh, Amon's got to watch out here. Just gets the kick forward now, and that's a bad kick. Or Liam Jones. Good on Liam Jones, by the way. His first final in like, what, 200 games? Great to see. Norton in the air. Takes the grab. Corridor kicks on here. He finds a short option. What's going on here? Jesus Christ. Put away the whistle, umps. What a free-flowing game here. Jeez Louise. Anyway, nice lateral ball move. Nice, how will you say it? Horseshoe ball movement from the Hawks. Geez, Charles should have taken that. Just dropped it. Let's see this free. Oh, jeez, what's with the flopping at the moment? We've seen 𝐼𝐵 and now 𝐿𝐴 fall over with these. English, oh, Nick Watson. Oh, could he have a big game tonight? Anyway, 𝐼𝐵 did too much on the pill. So 𝐼𝐵 now, obviously a former Hawk and a premiership player for Hawthorn. Down the line now, Norton can fly, can't take it. 𝐼𝐵. in the Kel face, and now 𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐿. He's, of course, one of the many Hawks playing his first final. And 𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐿 gets a high free there. Oh, gets a few boos. I did see, apparently he was at the pub sinking a few waters, and apparently there was just a lot of media scrutiny with it. Big Lloyd Meek takes the grab. How about this? And what an unbelievable trade it was from the Hawks 2 years ago to acquire him. I think it was part of the O'Meara trade. They traded O'Meara and a future fourth, and they got Lloyd Meek and a future second. How about that? And then they used that future second to help facilitate to get Jack Ginnivan. And let's remember the Hawks were getting scrutinised quite a bit that year for stripping their list, but it's turned out to be genius list changes. And can Lloyd Meek kick the first for the Hawks? He sure can. Swings back beautifully. Hawks in the lead. It's a lovely kick. Lovely stuff. The big Lloyd Meek. Another just a heavy improver this year for Hawthorn. Ned Reeves coming into this year. Ned Reeves was the number one, and then he was just bumped out by this guy. But yeah, geez, he was a bit of the spare there. English didn't want to work. Just trusted Liam Jones to bring that one to ground. Okay, goal apiece for both teams. In the middle we go again. Hit down, nicely done from, I think that was Ward, and now 𝐴𝐿, Dylan Moore. Lovely hands, Warple low kick inside 50. Deer traps it, gives it now to Ward. Bit of a muffly hand pass. Now Bailey Williams exits the 50 here, just out into a bit of grass, but only as far as 𝐓𝐴𝐿. He's had a great year. Richards picks it off though, on his left shoe now. That's good vision, but just can't bite off the kick it well enough to 𝐴𝐿. Sam Frost now attacks it with pace. And now McGuinness, the Jarman MP, the former Port Adelaide player, towards half forward. Good spore there from O'Donnell. Big improver this year for the Dogs, but Warple picks it off. Snapping ball inside 50. Maybe at the back here for McDonald. He's had a solid year. I mean, every Hawthorn player's had a solid year. Christ, is that going to be deliberate? No, it isn't. Jeez, it looked like it could have maybe been there. Okay. Hawks now starting to get a bit of territory their way. It's a forward 50 stoppage. Meek in front position. Ball at the back though, Bontempelli. Does he have a big night tonight? It's a high kick towards half back. Harms gets up there. Impey. Great hand pass to McGuinness, and now to 𝐓𝐴𝐿 on his favoured left. Sets it up towards the tools. Lob in prime position. And he's been, I think, one of the best intercept markers since he's gone back into defence. And geez, what's happened here for the ump? Oh, Jesus, he popped out his shoulder. Way! Get out of the way, ump. No, I'm only joking. Hopefully he's okay. Jeez, he didn't look good. 𝐶𝐿, big grab. Okay, so who's he got now inside 50 towards the pockets? Not really the... Felt like not the greatest use, but out the back, Connor McDonald can go. Bang! Beautiful crumbing. And he has had a solid year. I felt he was a bit stiff not to make the 22-22 side, but to be fair, that's a bloody team that's just purely off, I think, fan voting and favouritism. But yeah, he's had a solid year and he's gotten his first finals goal. It looked like a pretty shallow entry though from 𝐶𝐿, but they're able to at least bring it to ground. Connor McDonald reads it well. Snap kick round the corner is true. This is exactly what the Hawks want to do, though. Not allow the Dogs to win this territory game. Yeah, I mean, you can't really blame Liam Jones there for dropping that mark. Beautiful goal, though. Arms getting in there, Sam Darcy. Third in the comp this year, Sam Darcy, for contested marks, I think it was. Gonna have a big year. And could he have a big say this final series too? Josh Ward, a few early touches. He gets it towards the edge of 50. Maybe a child chases. Royal Love under it though. And instantly tackled from McDonald. Hawks now up in the intensity. You think the player who injured the umpire get... Oh, no, it was totally a mistake, mate. That kick smothered Harry Morrison in the way. Yeah, geez, you'd say there's a few Hawthorn players tonight that were probably a few years ago almost close from being delisted. Harry Morrison won. I know Dylan Moore was definitely one a few years ago too. It's been a big year from them. Darcy hits it down now. Bont couldn't get the trap. Amon scribbles a kick inside 50. Joel Frazier, the first-year play, instantly tackled by another first-year player of Watson. Didn't have prior. We'll go again. So, Hawks winning plenty of ground position here. Richards, they need to find a way to get it out. So, Bont will just fist it out of there. Sicily drops it. And now McNeil gets it. Norton crunched there. Bang, how about that hit? Tries and gets it at ground level. Can't. Scrimshaw. Connor Nash. That hand passes a bit too fast. Harms now. Can't get a clean possession. And umpires ball. Jeez, BT's getting up and about. He'll do plenty of cheerleading tonight as expected. Harvey Gallagher in there too. Plenty of young players out there for both teams. Yeah, poo away colours at Negan, mate. Everyone knows that. It's unfortunate. But they are, of course, a bloody successful club, so they won't mind. Newcomb now, kick smothered. Ball spinning around now. Sam Darcy gets a shoe on it. Waitman did well to keep it at least in front. Now McNeil can hunt. Gives it to Bont, but he just can't get that that pick up. The bounce was a bit of a tricky one. And now Morrison kicks not great, though. Wished he would have had that one back. And now Frazier will go backwards here. Dogs want to try and get some control. They do like to switch the ball when they can. And now Bailey Williams gives it to Bramble. His kick requires a lot from 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴. It's not really an advantageous kick at all, so it's a turnover here for the Hawks. Scrimshaw just going to buy some time. And now switch it out across to D'Ambrosio. Brilliant year he's had. So Massimo just shortly Sicily. 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴 goes for the Hawks. Sicily long down the line. Oh, Weddle couldn't take the grab. Gallagher playing for the high. Oh, doesn't get it. Which was the play in the AFL? Yeah, I know one guy. Donny Hess is a great chap. Make sure to check him out, by the way, lads. Really lovely guy. American. He's actually an AFL coach. For one of the local sides that he lives in the States, and they had a US national competition in I think it was in Canada actually, not long ago. So hoping he went well. Big Swans fan like myself too. James Harms now towards the edge of 50. Norton competes well. Oh geez, he almost took it. That's a good effort. They'll lock it in the forward 50 for now. The Dogs. Former Bomber. Yeah, geez, how about that, eh? They'd be kicking themselves. I mean, to be fair, they've been doing plenty of that this year. The Dons letting him go for peanuts. And he had a good first few games too for the Dons. Anyway, Darcy's kick, something and a nothing. Wow, bang. That was about from 50 metres. He just hacked it forward. And for the Dogs' sake, thankfully, it bounced true. Well, back to 1 point. He's had a big year, Sam Darcy. Being able to chop out in the ruck too. He's been key. I think do the Dogs push to the finals. And just those long arms too. So at the spare man, obviously in the stoppage, but just couldn't get that smother on D'Ambrosio and Darcy. I mean, was he trying to just set it up to the goal square for Norton to go and get? He'll take the goal though. One of the players that I remember playing against back in under 12s, ACT versus Victoria, who got pummeled by like 150 points. He was a giant when he was 12, I still remember. Anyway, inside 50 here for the Dogs. 𝐻𝐴TMan. He's had a few fumbling moments, just can't get a clean possession. Well done from English. And 𝐼𝐵𝐷𝐸 can kick 2 in 30 seconds here, but he's hit the woodwork. Oh, unlucky. 2 goals, 1 apiece now. Don't forget, well, 𝐻𝐴TMan, mate, welcome. Let's not talk about how bad he played in the Bombers, how good he played in the Hawks. Well, I still remember them, bros. He had a few good games early on for his Hawks career. Like I remember when we lost to them. Yeah, that's a bad kick, Liam Jones. He had a good game. I still remember that. It's like one of his first few. Anyway, Treloar now inside 50 towards a contest. Darcy couldn't get there to the drop of the ball. Weddle's back there to help out. Scrimshaw keeps on hunting and doesn't want to find the boundary here, so he'll go back and play, and that's well done to James 𝐻𝐴TMan. That's just 15 to 𝐷ambrosio. Are you still... Nah, not playing footy anymore. I mean, COVID was a stitch-up. We were going quite well in Year 12, and then, season cancelled halfway through. Oh, wasn't it fun graduating in 2021, 2020? Bloody hell. Those are the worst years to be in Year 11, Year 12. No, I might get back into it later on, I don't know. But, you know, I always like to keep fit here and there a wee bit, as always. And I'll see, you know, kick the footy still here and there. Anyway, stoppage here on the wing. Nice from Nash, bouncing ball. Oh, got it from Daniel. How ironic is that? Because he's so short, but it actually was able to get to the height of the ball. But anyways, a few fumbles here now. 𝐷ambrosio can switch it up here. That's nice movement. Now to McGuinness. Out towards the wing here. Dillamore, Bramble. Big one-on-one to win. Who can win it? Bramble did well. Moore applies the heat, and he's able to pick up the pill. But what a tackle from Bramble. That should be holding the ball. No, it isn't. Jeez, we usually say that's holding the ball. But anyways, play on now. McGuinness sets it up to the tools. Joe couldn't take it. Jeez, there's been a few drop marks here and there. And what was all this talk about there's going to be rain? I swear whenever we talk about an upcoming game, it's going to be wet. There's never bloody rain. Apparently, yeah, it was going to be wet. I was just a shit taking people's word for it. Might be a bit of dew down there. Anyway, Gallagher. It's an important clearing kick, and well done from 𝐻𝐴TMan. That should be paid a mark. And it is. Impey's pleading that it's touch, but usually those ones aren't called touch. Not a good kick, but it's a kick to touch. They'll gain territory for this, the Dogs. Rained all day here? Okay, well, there you go. Well, maybe it'll start pissing down in the second and third quarter. We'll see. Oh, geez, Luke Hodge. Just his heartbeat would be up and about. Meek, well done there from Gallagher. Got in the way from the hand pass and just extracts it only as far as Weddle. And he blindly does a hand pass to Meek. Another hand pass from Meek that was smothered. Slap forward now from the Hawks. Well, he's got to be cleaning that 𝐷𝐵𝐸, but able to back him up was Bailey Williams. Now to English, back to Williams. Bailey Williams, what does he do? Snaps around the corner and gives it right to Josh Weddle. Bit of rush ball movement. It feels a bit early on here. And yeah, we've been seeing plenty of switch from both sides early on this game. Okay, so Hardwick now. He has got 𝐷ambrosio and Dylan Moore. Could be a recipient for the handball receiver, and he is. The All-Australian first time. 45 kicks of beauty finds Connor Nash. On the edge of 50 now, the Hawks have the pill. 2 goals, 1 apiece. Who's the Irishman got at home? He's just going to set a high one up. Where's 𝐴TMan? Can he fly? English from the side, can't take it. O'Donnell. This kick's a bit of a risky one. 𝐷ambrosio is able to get in the hole perfectly. And he can extend the Hawks' lead here. Or at least put the Hawks back in front. Only rained for a few minutes. Yeah, just not a good kick there from O'Donnell. I mean, that's what happens really with those hack kicks. Got to be a bit lucky. So Massimo 𝐷ambrosio not been much of a goal kicker this year, but It's always a good sight to see those not so much goal kickers kick one. So can he slot this? It's a wobbly kick, doesn't have the distance. It's touched actually. English, oh, what's he done there? Christ, he thinks he plays for the Sydney Swans. Incompetence on the goal line. Dropped the mark and he just left it front and centre for 𝐼𝐻𝐿, but his soccer goes out in the full. Okay, so still all square. It's Ballydole's ball. Yeah, no, it's hard to go past it, AFL legend, mate. So Ballydale. Down the 50, just towards a contest of players. Richards off hands, clean to Bailey Williams. That's not a good hand pass though, straight away. Bont got his way in there and Richards picks it off. Nice smart hands inboard to, I can't see who that is because the camera will be Neil, sorry, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿𝐴. Nice movement out here to Aaron Norton. Plenty of pressure on him tonight to perform 𝐶𝐿𝐴. He was apparently laid out tonight, but he wasn't. And that's a nice short kick, finds the superstar 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐵. Okay. Let's see if the Bont can goal here from outside 50. He's had a few fumbly moments so far, Bont, but you'd expect him to get right into this game. And all by himself there, Finn McGuinness just ball watching. We had to apply pressure anyway, but Bont left all alone. This is going to require a bit of a kick from outside 50. He's made a meal of it. That's going to just sneak in for an out in the full. Not even a score. What's the leading score between the two teams? Oh, it's still all square, mate. Carl Aim on now. Geez, would have liked him, especially last night, given Houston and Farrell's absence. Oh, almost there from 𝐺𝐸. Bailey Williams does well to shake off a tackle and dumps it back inside 50 with a low ball. Frost reads it well. He's got to watch out, but the boundary's his friend there. And boundary throwing it is. Geez, a good fly there from 𝐺𝐸. Could have taken it, but dropped it. Over the goal, Eric, mate. Good to see you here. Some of the Pies missed out. Can still cheer on 𝐶𝐿𝐴. Yeah, and I'm assuming you'd be pretty happy to see 𝐶𝐿𝐴 get his first All-Australian this year too, Eric. He definitely deserved it. Morrison now. Oh, there we go. Well, we just saw it down the other end with James O'Donnell kicking it right to D'Ambrosio, and this time Harry Morrison. He's had a few clangers early on here. He's given it straight to Adam 𝐶𝐿𝐴. I'm just talking about him. Can the first time All-Australian kick his first of the night? Can cheer on Sam Mitchell, given West Coast. Yeah, he was big. 2018, wasn't it? When you won the flag, he was key as an assistant coach. Adam 𝐶𝐿𝐴 now to put the Dogs in front. Goal or point will do it, but prefers the goal, and the Dogs fans love it. Dogs by a kick, 4:52 to a quarter time. As expected, this has been a pretty intense start from both sides. Three goals, 1, 2 goals, 1. Well, that's actually smart from 𝐶𝐿𝐴, just sweeping, not getting sucked into the contests, staying roughly, kick away, and there you go. Bit of a dumb kick out, and he was all there to take the grab and kick the goal. So back in the middle we go. It's Dogs by a goal. 𝐿iberatore gets it only as far as 𝐴𝐵𝐿, but he fumbles now. Coming through is the star Bont. Inside 50 coming up for the Dogs. 𝐵𝐻𝐿𝐴 in good position. Takes a nice intercept mark. It's well done. Big improver this year. Geez, that Hawks backline's going to be stuck next year, though. I mean, how are they even going to shape it? You'd think 𝐻𝐿𝐴 will probably be pushed out, maybe playing higher up the ground, given Barras and Battle are going to be coming to their club. You can play for the high there. Umpire's ball. So, Hawks winning, they're contested by 5. It's been pretty, I feel like it's been pretty even in the trenches. Like, both teams have been able to get a bit of territory from these stoppages. And the Hawks will win it this time. 𝐵𝐻𝐿𝐴 ran the corner, not a good kick. Right down here, Richards' throat. You can't let this side intercept all day long if you're a Hawthorn supporter, because they can excel off it. The Dogs, Richards inside 50, drop mark there from Sicily. I mean, two defenders spoiled each other there. Good attack on the footy from Vandermeer, and he'll win the stoppage. Oh, jeez, what's going on here? Oh, yeah. So, okay, going to be free to English, to be fair. Yeah, Meek didn't really give him a chance to run up for the ball. So, Lloyd Meek got a goal earlier in this quarter. Now Timmy English, the opposing ruck, can get one himself. Set shot pretty much directly in front. It's a pretty weak one, but just didn't allow him to go up for it. So Timmy English, he's paid the big bucks. Needs to deliver tonight, and it's a good time to get a goal early on here. Directly in front, kicks on his way. He's always a great kick for goal, this man. The Dogs by 2 goals. Beautifully done. So they'll take this. The Dogs just catching in with some opportunities. 4 goals, 1. Don't want to be inaccurate come finals time too. So that's been, yeah, two goals in a row from the Dogs, pretty much purely off Hawthorn's mistakes, giving away a free and a hack kick out of the defence. Let's see it again. I mean, Jesus Christ! I mean, they're just jostling, really. Still couldn't really go up for it though, English, but he wasn't in good position anyway. Okay, well, last 4 inside 50s of the Dogs' way. English early jump. Meek hit out. Liberatory in and under as always. Extracts out. How about that? Beautiful stuff. And English now out to 𝐸𝐿𝐴. Sending clearance to the Dogs' way. 𝐸𝐿𝐴 can fly. Easily pushed out from Scrimshaw, though. Thank goodness they didn't call that a free kick. Starting to get into this game a bit. Scrimshaw, oh, Impey, not a great kick all, but Bont's dropped it. Now off hands, McDonald gives it to Newcomb. He's got to watch out. Just gets the hand pass into the corridor. Now the Hawks can be a bit adventurous here. Aim on to Sicily. Just going to hug it long inside 50. A deep ball. 1-8 here is Ginnivan and Lobb. Oh no, sorry, that's 𝐲𝐿𝐴. Socket from Watson. He's missed. Now it's going the Dogs' way, actually. Looking like it was a hold there on Lobb, and to be fair, it looked like it was there. Bailey Dale now. 2.5 minutes until quarter time. Out of the 50. That's a lovely kick. Oh, it was actually that good of a kick. Waitman couldn't control it because it was that much of a dart. Bounced off him like a brick wall. Yeah, I mean, 𝐲𝐿𝐴 there is trying to play for the... Yeah, I think it's probably a fair call. Yeah, should have probably marked that anyway, Cody Waitman. Boundary throw in English, able to rip it out, kick smothered. Waitman goes in again, needs to redeem himself. That should be high. Needs some eye contact there against Ambrosio. 3-2. Harvey Gallagher. Had a good year, Harvey Gallagher. I mean, he played every game, I'm pretty sure, almost every game. Spent a bit of time on the ball this year. Looking like good young play now, 𝐸𝐿𝐴. That's going to push the boundary, and that's out the full. Agent. Is it going to be Agent 𝐸𝐴 tonight, given he was a former Hawthorn player? So, minute 49 till quarter time. It's been a hot start. Now Frost down the line. Geez, 𝐿𝐴 yet to touch the ball. He has been barely sighted. Now 𝐸𝐿𝐴 whacks it. Here's his chance. Couldn't take it, 𝐿𝐴. Now Norton off hands. Well done to McNeil. Offloads it to Waitman. Gets a hacky kick inside 50. The bounce of the pool. Does it favour Vandermeer? It doesn't. Here's his chance, 𝐿𝐴. Good tackle from Sicily. Umpire's ball. It's good defensive pressure there from the Hawks. So, 90 seconds till quarter time. Dogs with another forward 50 stoppage here. Meek hits it down. Richards maybe. Can he create something out of nothing? Ball was stripped. And umpire's ball again. So 10 metres out from the Dogs' goal. English hits it down. Scrimshaw kicks it out of there, and that's going to work nicely for 𝐓𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐿. And buys himself a bit of time nicely. Chips out to the wing. That's well done from 𝐓𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐿. And now Nick Watson. Just going to slow it down. Gain some territory. But instead just goes to D'Ambrosio. Getting heavily involved this game, D'Ambrosio. Oh, geez, but he's made a meal of that. Free kick out in the full. Mark, take your pick. So Dogs just want to take the air out of this first quarter balloon, it seems. 30 seconds. No team wants to cough up another goal here. But yeah, it's been a good start. I think both teams have had their fair share of the inside 50s. I think the Dogs' last 10 minutes, though, have able to really, the midfielders, and I think their stoppage game has really been able to gain a bit of ascendancy. And they've switched up here, the Dogs, but the quarter time siren's about to sound. 4 goals, 125, 2 goals, 113. Okay. Cue the boos for some reason. I don't know why that is. Okay, so yeah, 4 goals 1, 2 goals 1, Dogs by 12, quarter time. Certainly been a hot start for sure. Yeah, 12 to 11 inside 50s, 14 to 9 clearances. Hawks winning the contested ball by 2. And 5 free kicks each, so you know, just in case anybody was wondering. 3 to 2 marks inside 50 the Hawks' way. Have a look at some of the play stats. So Scrimshaw's leading all disposal getters with 11. D'Ambrosio with 8. Lloyd Meek, Amon with 7. Warple and Bailey Williams with 6. Goal assist, just the one for Ed Richards. So similar to last night, not really a high disposal game early on here. Or from any individuals, that is. Score involvements, 2 to Sicily, Meek, English and Darcy. Intercept possessions, 5 for Scrimshaw already. He's had a good start. A few intercept marks back there. Contested possession leader is Richards and Scrimshaw, 5 each. Contested marks, 2 to James Sicily. Clearances, 4 to Bontempelli already. 3 to Sam Darcy. So I felt like last 10 minutes or so that those Dogs mids were able to really gain a bit of control in and around the footy. Winning the inside 50 slightly, but have converted their chance as well. Good start from the Dogs. Yes, indeed, Negan mates. And yeah, by the way, lads, of course, we'll always do the footy grids in the Warport half time. In fact, let's just see out of curiosity, who is it tonight? Grids are. Yeah, okay, I knew that this website hasn't actually updated. Yeah, cool, we've got a Hawks and Dogs one. We can do it half time. Awesome. Dogs kicking wells huge, makes them more lethal. Yeah, certainly when finals is here, you don't want to be bloody missing and wasting your chances. They don't want to be doing a Brisbane Lions here and throwing away the game. But, you know, the last 2 goals are pretty much directly in front, so they've kicked them from good ranges. Off the go, 𝐼𝐶, welcome, mate. Hopefully Hawthorn get that nervous start out of the way and start playing footy. Yeah, I mean, both teams, at the start, it felt like both sides had a few of the fumbles and the yips early on here. But yeah, I feel like Hawthorn haven't really been able to come out firing out of the blocks yet. Feels like the shackles and the ball and chains still locked on them a wee bit. They've tried to attack the corridor a little bit, but I think the Dogs are, closing down the corridor, closing down the space, and defensive in the air, they've looked pretty good. I think Lob's had a few intercept possessions already back there. They haven't gotten caught out the back yet too. So yeah, I think the Dogs have started well though. But yeah, feels like the Hawks, if they really get the momentum going, they can be somewhat unbeatable. Yeah, fair enough, Wog, mate. Dogs by 30, Hawks aren't all that. I'll see though, it's only quarter time. Benji, mate, please refrain from that shite bloody wording. God, I might have to make it banned words on the streams. I can't believe Jared Waitley actually said that. Oh dear. What does our world come to, eh? What was Waitley though? Yeah, no, he actually said it on AFL 360, Benji. Didn't you hear it? He said it on Wednesday night, I think. Oh, it was shocking. Hawks weights, young Australian handle the pressure they've achieved well. We'll see what happens, LJ, mate. I mean, it's only the first quarter. They could come firing out of the blocks here. They've had opportunities themselves too. They just can't really get their game going at the moment, though. Feels like when they're going inside 50, they're just not really picking apart their targets too well. And yeah, the Dogs are starting to, I felt, shifted a gear a little bit in the midfield and around the footy last 10 minutes or so. Yeah, exactly right, CY, mate. No need to beat the bed yet. But speaking of, first quarters, hopefully we don't have a shite first quarter tomorrow and give up 5 goals. Just the usual first quarter from the Swans. Probably going to happen tomorrow. Here it is. That's what he said on AFL 360. Shocking. Could make it a soundbite, to be fair, on the stream. I already have another. No, I don't. Never mind. I'm here to support the Bulldogs. Yeah, fair enough. CFC, man. Hopefully your boys get up. What's your prediction for tomorrow's Sydney Derby clash? I think, yeah, Swans by around 2 or 3 goals defended, mate. If we turn up and don't choke. I have the Giants measures, so I'm feeling bullish. And this is the first time the Swans are fielding a pretty much a full-strength squad side in a while. I think, no, Bedford's big for them too. But anyways, back to this game. This is what we're worrying about for now. And all the attention is focused on, of course. Go for the Swans, Squishy, mate. Right away for quarter number 2. Big game, obviously. First elim final, the Dogs by 2 goals. And inside 50, the Hawks go. 𝐓𝐿𝐴 couldn't take that one. It was a good spoil. Bramble and McGuinness. Will Day, I think, is a big out too, though, for the Hawks. It just feels like he's the guy that really sets the tone. His composure and his ball and his decision making sets up attacks. Should the Hawks, let's say, lose this game, I feel like his absence would definitely be telling. And it feels like it is a little bit so far this game too. Like Josh Ward in there, for example. Chol now. Tackled from lob. Certainly are the defended, mate. They don't really lose. I think they've only lost one week 1 finals game in their history, and they've played in quite a couple. Ball now stripped free. Liberatore out to Caleb Daniel out of the 50. Oh, geez, 𝐼𝐿𝐴. It's got to be unrealistic. But way too early there. Going to be free here. The sis dog. The sick dog, however you want to bloody say his nickname. So Sicily now to send it back inside 50 here for the Hawks. Charles had a few bites at it. Oh, no, that's not a good kick, actually. It looked like he was in good position, but that's all Tim English. That's what he does well, although that's a bad kick. Right on from Morrison, cuts it off, keeps it in. Hits the hands, inboard at Chol. Trying to create some space here. Maybe on the right shoe. Can't get it to Meek. Ball still alive here. Good spoil from English. Nice there from Chalor. Dishes it out to Richards. And now Bontempelli laterals the ball out across here to Caleb Daniel. And that's well done from the Dogs. Good composure. Working themselves out of the back 50. Sydney versus Geelong in grand final. Oh, God. We better not be. I'll have to be starting to take the PTSD medication if that's the case. What's going on here? It's a... Wait, what? Wasn't it a mark? I don't even know what... Okay, whatever. 𝐴𝐶 gets a free. I don't even know what that was for. Anyway, hard work now across the MP. Oh, you know what Mitchell could do if the Hawks are struggling a little bit and they need some scores? Do they throw someone like Hardwick forward because he's a bloody good goal kicker? Remember against Port, he kicked like bloody 5 goals straight or something. He kicked like 4 1/4. 𝐓𝐿 now and back to Hardwick. Now to 𝐵𝐶. And good use. That just let across now to McGuinness. Don't know, Marvin, actually. I actually forget. I don't know. Don't think so. I think finals games are excluded. Anyway, nice tackling pressure there from the Dogs. 𝐴𝐶 coughs it up. Richards in the way. Well, but they just couldn't work their hands through the Dogs, but they still in possession here. Bailey-Dale wafts it out now to Williams. Hand pass not great though. Now Williams, oh, that's going to be deliberate. What on earth was he doing there? It's got to be deliberate for sure. And now to 𝐵𝐴𝐿. No, sorry, that's Hardwick. And short here to 𝐴𝐿 and now to 𝐼𝐵. So he's got it home. Setting a high one up inside 50. Who are the Flies? Lob. Oh, that's a strong mark. Geez, been a good move from Bevo, him in defence. Dale now at half back. And 𝐴𝐿, there he is. Gets his first mark and he's hurt his shoulder. Hopefully he's okay. Looks to be alright. Completely missed the spoil there, 𝐵𝐴𝐿. 𝐵𝐴𝐿 playing like he's on 100 ping there. Okay. Down the line now, the Dogs go through 𝐼𝐵. 𝐶𝐶 in prime position. Jeez, he's had a good start to this game. Few contested marks for him. Yeah, fair enough. Blues, mate. Always got to get around the Bloods, mates. Good to see. Charles couldn't take it. Well done from Lob. So in the hands of trainers now, 𝐼𝐵. I think, don't think it's actually popped out, but just a bit sore maybe. Maybe a pinched nerve or some crap. I don't know. Both coaches up in the box, of course. Off the go, well, Iron mate. Welcome. English hits it down to Bontempelli. Richards. He's been good in and under so far. Richards. That kick's going to be just. In fact, did that hit at the line? No. That's out in the full. It's a 𝐵𝐴𝐿 now. We'll go down the line. Charles, oh, geez, flew there. Couldn't take it. Bailey Williams off hands. Does it nicely to Richards. That's a good short kick. McNeil. Sorry, Harms should have taken the mark, though, because it back now to Richards. Corridor's on here, but he's coughed it up. Gave it straight to Morrison. Dishes over the top now to Warple. He goes inside 50. Deer, can he hold? No, sorry, that's Gunston. Dropped the mark. Jones back there. Oh, that's a bit of a panicky hand pass for O'Donnell. Keeps it in. 𝐴𝐿 and he soccers it home. What an effort from the young man. That's sensational. Back to a goal. Well, there's a bit of panic defending there from the Dogs. I mean, Liam Jones could have just couldn't really rush it over, to be fair. Otherwise, it would have been deliberate. But what an effort from Deer, eh? Just keeps on fighting. And soccers it home. Back to a goal. Well, starting to see a few turnovers though from the Dogs. A few unforced errors. Yeah, O'Donnell couldn't get a smother. What an effort though from Deer. Yeah, fumble, non-smother from O'Donnell. Wish he would have had that moment back. They've gotten all of their 3 goals off turnovers so far, the Hawks. Meek hits it down. Richards in and under again, but instantly tackled from Nash. Ball up here. Richards gets stuck in. Lloyd Meek in there too. Darcy crushing through. Now Vandermeer goes inside 50 here. Can 𝐼𝐴𝐥𝐝 compete? He can't. Wasn't a great kick. And Frost intercept marks. But that's a risky kick. 𝐼𝐴𝐥𝐝 was flattened like a pancake there. Ward did well. Scrimshaw tapped probably a bit too clever there. Now off the turnover, the Dogs can go through Vandermeer, but he's lost his footing. Gives it to Darcy. He's under the pump. Somehow breaks the tackle and gets the hand pass away. It's not great though. Now the Hawks can go. Lloyd Meek. Kick, not good. Geez, there's been a number of turnovers from both teams. Their second term now, Ballydale. He's a prime mover. Can he find a target? Richards flies and takes a beauty. Beautiful leveragey game there to get up over the top of Morrison. Now inside 50. A bit of a wobbly kick. Could suit here for Bailey Williams, who can fight and win this one at ground level. D'Ambrosio can. And Chicken Wing tackled. And ball up. So, it's an opportunity here for the Dogs. 38 from goal. Ball up. Darcy hits it down. Caleb Daniel now. Just can't get the hands to a teammate, but it works to Treloar. And a bit of a wobbly kick, and that's pretty much a Treloar-esque kick. But, drop mark there from the Hawks, and a fumble from Sicily. Takes on a tackle. Offloads the hands out now. Liberatore. Something out of nothing. Had a bit of time there, Liber, but rushed his kick across the face. And it's now a tick over a goal the margin. So, Sicily to bring it back in. And Sicily launches there out of the 50. Good purchase, that kick. At 60 metres on the fly. Nice from D'Ambrosio. Gets the hands out now to Given. And now to Nash. To McDonald. One in the go in the corridor here. The Hawks. Impey. Good movement. And who can he find on the edge of the 50? McGuinness. Snap kick. Can't quite get there. They just can't bite off some of these kicks. Forward to centre of the Hawks. It's been a few turnovers they've had. They just can't get the kicks over the top. And now Liberatore. Goes down the line. Spare man there's Weddle to intervene. Gets the spoil in, and that one goes over. So, 7-point margin if you've just joined us. 30 minutes till half time. And like a 𝐓𝐿𝐥𝐿 𝐎𝐥𝐝 as expected. That's a nice gather from Harms and can go inside 50 here. 𝐶𝐶, the spare man back there. And the intercept grabs a beauty. That's just what he does so well. The Sis dog. Number of intercept marks already. Goes now down the spine. Ginnivan protects the drop zone well. And he can chase after this one. Breaks the tackle nicely. Has some composure now. Launches a high one up towards the edge of 50. Liam Jones gets in the way. 𝐬𝐥𝐿 𝐎𝐥𝐝 almost and tackles nicely O'Donnell. I'll take out the Hawks. Some territory gained here. So Hawks lead the inside 50s here by 3. English taps it down. Treloar. Yeah, it looked like that was a high there for Treloar, and it is. So Adam Treloar now. Plus 10 clearances for the Dogs though. Now it goes short to Bramble. Now back to Ballydale. Turnout looks good as expected though. Can't see many empty seats. Back now to Bramble. And he can go down the line towards a pack of plays, but not really many in the air for the Dogs. Reading the footy nicely though is Hardwick as the spare man behind the ball. Gives it to Weddle. Now back to Hardwick and launches towards a contest of plays. Ginnivan. Geez, he just did that smartly. Knew where the drop of the ball was going to be. And he can shift it inside 50. And Gunston, beautiful bodywork there against Liam Jones. And he's going to go back for goal here. And get this back to 1 point. 2 in a row on the cards here for Hawks. Lovely kick though. Off a step. And yeah, big body, beautiful body work. Gunston now. He is a good finals player, the veteran. And he gets his first and 2 in a row for the Hawks. Back to 1 point. Lovely stuff. Four goals 1, 4 goals 2. What a champion he is. Yeah, he truly is, mate. It was interesting, though. Went to the Lions and wanted to come back home. And could he be a playing September? He's got his first, and Hawks have got 2 in a row here, trailing by now a point. Bont just can't get it. Nice there from 𝐴𝐵𝐿. Offload. Gets the nice stiff arm of the way, and now inside 50 goes Connor Nash. Well done from 𝐼𝐗𝐿, 101. Watson applies some great heat, though, but that's without the footy. So that's going to be a free to 𝐼𝐗𝐿. 𝐼𝐗𝐿 now out towards the wing. And finds Bailey Williams. Oh, geez, that's... Now that kick, yeah, actually was perfectly well weighted. It was to 1-on-2, but just a beautiful kick out the back for McNeil. Short kick now to 𝐼𝐗𝐿. Dogs yet to get a goal this quarter here. Maybe a chance coming up. They go inside 50. The tall timber. Weddle brings it to ground. Nice hands there from 𝐓𝐿𝐿, and 𝐶𝐶 torps it out of the 50 if you don't mind. But that's not a good kick. Doesn't come off. Fraser now. Or Freya. Fraser or Freya. Still don't know what the correct pronunciation is. Bailey Williams now. He's a lovely kick for goal, this man. He lines up from 50 out and he drills it. Well, there you go. Instant response for the Dogs. Back out to 7. Beautiful composure that was. Sold some foot candy and drills it from 52. And back out to 7. Sorry about that. He's had a good start of this game though. Williams getting plenty of footy. I mean, what's his stats so far? Yeah, I mean, he's the second highest possession getter for the Dogs with 11, and now a goal to his name. Well, bit of a cough up there again, though, from the Hawks. A torp out of the fence from 𝐶𝐶. To be fair, they're adventurous with the ball movement, the Hawks, but that time just doesn't pay off. And had a bit of time as well, 𝐶𝐶. Could have hit a target. Just panicked there. In the middle we go again. 𝐓𝐿𝐿 hit out. Down to 𝐴𝐵𝐿. And just generates a bit of a wobbly kick. Not as far as Bramble, who did well. Harms now to Dale. Shakes off a tackle. And good awareness to go back in the corridor here. Finds Liberatore. Now they get a bit of run here, the Dogs. 1-2 with 𝐼𝐗𝐿. Now Libba on his non-preferred. That's kick is smothered. Who can win this one? 𝐴𝐵𝐿. Dispossessed there. Harms. Is that holding? Yes, it is. Did a bit too much there, James Harms. So 𝐴𝐵𝐿 now out across. He's got to go here, D'Ambrosio. Did very well. Oh, but that hand pass was a little bit panicky. Else we'll go to McNeil. Dillamore in pursuit. Makes a good effort. Norton. Oh, geez, the bounce of the pill does not favour him there. 𝐶𝐶 playing for a holding there. Oh, aim on. How about that for composure? Bailey Williams, eat your heart out, son. Goes now down the line. Okay, players go at it. Hawks off hands, do well. Nice hands there from Deere, and now 𝐼𝐿𝐿 can go. Hits the corridor to McDonald. Who have they got at home here, the Hawks? Can they find a lead, or can they find an option out the back? Finn McGuinness. He's a rare goal kicker. He can get a goal back here for the Hawks. Well, when the ball's hitting the ground, when the ball's hitting the deck in general play, I think the Hawks have done well to really get in and go. It was clever hands from Deere there, and 𝐼𝐿𝐿. Good use. And McGuinness can go back here. Only 8 goals in his career. Can he kick his 9th? It's a good time to kick it. It's on its way. Nah, swings across. Unlucky, but it's now directly a 6-point game. So Bramble now goes to the 𝐼𝐗𝐿 and wanting to gain some territory here. Kick out into space for Vandermeer to go and get. Frost did okay. D'Ambrosio does very well. Good one-on-one win there. Dylan Moore, oh, it's just like Scrimshaw earlier. The tap probably a bit too much. And now offloading the hand passes Vandermeer. English, can he get a ground level? He can't. Libba was in there too. Ginnivan, D'Ambrosio, who's going to get the ball? It's on the kitchen, as Dwayne Russell says. Zigged where he should have zagged. Anyway, ball up here. 8:05 to a half time. Meek hits it down. Warple in there too. Umpire's bill. Tip talk by 7, says Aiden. Yeah, no, it's going to be back and forth. You feel this game a bit. Meek hits it down. Carl Amon now. Whacks it out of the 50. Whacks it inside 50, I should say. Sorry, and all what happened there. 𝐼𝐗𝐿 lost his footing. And it's all Nick Watson. And he can tie the scores here. Okay, now he's just the type of player he is. It feels like he can deliver on the big stage. So this is going to be a big kick for him. Starting off the year, very inaccurate. But found some goal kicking consistency in the second half of the season. He's kicked some lovely goals in open play too. So can he do the business here and drill this shot? Slide angle from 30 out. He sure can. That's a lovely kick. It's all square at the G. Oh, geez, what's this? Everybody's got wizard hats on. That's actually pretty cool. Those are like the wizard hats you get from the $2 shop or something. That's actually pretty nice. I mean, there's good fan costumes. I tell you what, the Blue Brothers Carlton did back early in the season, and then there's just a bay of fans with wearing the bloody wizard hats. It's 5 goals, 2 apiece. So Hawks winning the quarter, 3-1. Yeah, 𝐼𝐗𝐿 just lost his footing there. He's got to put in the metal cleats. Super Bowl 2009, New Orleans Saints. They stuff up a 2-point conversion. I think it was Mike Bell that slipped over. Sean Payton mic'd up. Put on the cleats. He did put on the cleats, and the Saints won that Super Bowl that day. I'm a Saints fan in the NFL, by the way. But yeah, whenever someone slips over, I just instantly reminded by that quote. Players losing their footing is just a coach's nightmare. Absolutely makes coaches pull their hair out. Anyway, Frazier there under the pump, but didn't have prior. Umpire's ball. And now 𝐼𝐵 goes inside 50 here. Hawks now starting to get a bit of territory. Oh, Watson plays for the free there. No, not going to get it. McGuinness can repel back inside 50 here. Joel gets up. Oh, what a fly. There he is again. Dylan Moore a chance now. Oh, just couldn't get the composure to get the kick away. Jeez, Joel's flown up for a few. Ravens fan in the NFL. Yeah, they lost earlier today, didn't they? It was the Ravens and the Chiefs, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. They were losing, I think, early that game, though. I remember checking the Chiefs. Ginnivan now can't get the hands out. It's a good tackle from 𝐼𝐗𝐿. So now starting to ramp it up a bit. The Hawks getting momentum this quarter, getting plenty of supply inside 50. Locking in their forward half. They're not really allowing the Dogs to get the territory. Chance now for McDonald to do something clever. Check siding ball, but that's all Rory Lobb. He's been a key part down there. Frazier now. Oh, that's a good kick. Bramble now, and they find some space here on the wing. Vandermeer. And he can probably take some space here, given Scrimshaw's fallen over. Big kick here for 𝐼𝐵 to fly. That's spot on from Amon. He's had a lot of almost moments. 𝐼𝐵, he's probably could have a few contested marks, but just can't clunk them. Sicily, he's been running rampant this second term, though. A lot of, 14 touches, but a handful of those intercept possessions. 𝐼𝐵𝐴 now. Nice there from 𝐼𝐵𝐴. 𝐼𝐵𝐴 now short. And they start to open up here. 𝐴𝐥𝐝 can go towards the fat side here. And well done from McDonald, one-on-one there against Bramble. And now D'Ambrosio. It's a nice kick there. Finds McGuinness. Can go back on the inside here. Create some space. Big smother there from Williams. But D'Ambrosio is able to back him up. He goes back inside 50 here. Low kick to Gunston. Just can't get it on the full. But that'll do for the Hawks. They've gained some territory here. At least some teams want to play good footy. Oh, sorry about it, Brad, mate. If I remember, you are a Port supporter. But yeah, that was a rough loss last night, mate. At least you got a double chance, but yeah, it's hard to see. Given you lost by 84 points, you come back next week and beat the Dogs or the Hawks. 𝐴𝐿𝐴, something out of nothing. Snapping ball. Hawks in front. Beautiful stuff off the stoppage. How about that? Oh, jeez. Telly's just glitched there. Lovely stuff. Hawks by 6. And they've outdone the Dogs here. 4 goals to 1 this second quarter it is now. Beautiful roving. Tell you what though, start him in fantasy this year. Shocking decision. But he's been big in the second half of the season. And he's gotten a goal on the board in finals footy. 11 touches a goal. Getting into this game a little bit more too, 𝐴𝐿𝐴. 5 contested. Okay. Hawks by 6. So Hawks by 6 points, 5 minutes still at the main break. Yeah, they're middle now. The Hawks gain possession. That's going to be on the ball. McNeil's free. Can they find a quick response here, the Dogs? Darcy maybe on the lead. Can he fly, the big boy? He's sure. Well done from 𝐻𝐻𝐿. Got there late, but Daniel's roving nicely. He goes for goal. Oh, hits the woodwork. That's unlucky. 5-point margin. Yeah, I think both teams' defences are looking pretty tight, Fidget, mate. A lot of close checking going on. Hasn't really been an onslaught of scores. But Hawks are controlling the game well here. 𝐼𝐵𝐴 now. Darcy, that's going to be holding. It's a mark anyway. Dogs another inside 50 here. That's a good kick. You'll find James Harms on the edge of the 50. Where they got home, they're just pointing, go deep. Maybe Bontempelli or Norton or 𝐼𝐵𝐴. There he is. He's been pretty impactless. Impactless, is that a word? He's been quiet so far this game, so this is a chance to put his side back in front. But yeah, this is the difference for the Dogs though, these two forwards. Can he slot it home? Oh dear. Across the face. Oh, he's got a bit of the finals yips perhaps. I had someone at work tell me that a customer that Hawks on a Vic team, 𝘍𝐼 team, I wanted the Hawks to win. Yeah, it was a terrible shot, Valiant, mate. Yeah, mate, Hawks kick it in here. D'Ambrosio on the back pocket. So a few points here for the Dogs. They've kicked 1 goal, 3, and the Hawks have kicked 3 goals, 1, I think. 4 goals, 1. Sicily now out of the 50. 𝐻𝐻𝐿 almost. And he'll get it back here from Hardwick, and that's a good kick. He'll find McDonald, but Jones got there late. Oh, just paid a mark. I thought Jones did enough there. Corridor kicks on here. And they'll find Josh Ward. Yeah, he's looked pretty good definitely tonight, Corey, mate. Josh Ward tries and cuts it off, and that's a lovely kick. Finds 𝐴𝐿𝐴, square on the chest. So 𝐼𝐗𝐿 now. He's going to take his full 30 and... Oh, does he have the leg from here? He's going to give it everything. Worth a pop. So, 𝐼𝐗𝐿's kick. He's going to set it up. And it's rushed through. So 5 points the margin. Off we go, well, Albert, mate. Welcome. Looking for a Hawks win today. Yeah, currently leading. They've had a good second term. Just getting their hands on the footy plenty. A lot more than the Dogs. Midfielder's starting to lift a bit too. Yeah, Bont's been a bit quiet this quarter too. Darcy now likes to kick forward. 𝐬𝐶 back there, and he's been massive. Starting to get plenty of intercepts going, the Hawks, and he's been key, James 𝐬𝐶. Go for the Swans, Yahoo. Bloody Yahoo, remember Yahoo? I think my first email was a Yahoo email account. How good. 𝐼𝐗𝐿 now wants to switch it up, and he'll find Dylan Moore. Been pretty quiet Moore, but he always works hard. And now short to Morrison. Been plenty of horseshoe style ball movement here for the Hawks, getting the switch game going, and now the outer side. Morrison, nice short use, finds Dylan Moore. 5 point margin in lead in favour of the Hawks. Can they find a mark here? 𝐴𝐥𝐝 there he is. Takes another mark inside 50. And he had it. Moment he would have liked to have back earlier in the game though, where he did miss, so he can kick a second. So the Hawks now can make this an 11-point game. In red time, this will be an 11-point margin. Leading into half time, if he converts. Neutral watching, yeah, it's a good game to watch if you're a neutral too, Albert, mate. 𝐴𝐥𝐝. Been a big play in the second half of the season for the Hawks. Can he do the job? He sure can. Hawks by 11. This is 5 goals to 1 this second term. 17 seconds to play. Nine marks for 𝐬𝐶. 6 intercept possessions. He's been massive this quarter. But big stuff there. 𝐴𝐥𝐝. Big though for the Hawks if you can really get outdo the Dogs in the contested marking game when you've got Liam Jones and Lobb back there. Certainly critical importance. So 17 seconds, looking like it's going to be 11 points heading into half time unless we see something drastic happen in these last few moments. 𝐼𝐗𝐿 now. That's very well done. It's going to be a high tackle. So half time's right about the sound. Great second quarter from the Hawks. 5 goals to 1. They're up by 11 at the main break. Oh geez, Watson has a pop. And he misses. Wouldn't have been a goal or a point anyway because he just ran out of time. But here we go. Hawks have lifted. And yeah, there was a bit of chatter in the chat at quarter time about saying, oh, the Hawks are too young, too inexperienced. I mean, yeah, this is why you don't go too early. Because, yeah, they've turned it up a bit in this second term. I think I've been able to win a lot of footy back in the back half. Like, 𝐬𝐶's been big. Back there, their ball movement, they've been able to play with a bit more confidence, take on the corridor a bit more, hit some more targets, unlike the first quarter in the forward 50. But yeah, 5 goals to 1 quarter. 𝐴𝐥𝐝, Gunston, Nick Watson, 𝐼𝐗𝐿, and 𝐴𝐥𝐝 with the goals, or 2 to deer, sorry. Getting a few more marks inside 52, the Hawks, and getting plenty of territory. 28 to 19 inside 50s. Dogs are still winning the clearances, but yeah, they struggle that term on just simply been able to find many winners in the forward half. Couldn't really get many contested marks going through that big key forward. Sicily was just mopping up all of them. They're getting their hands to it first. In many contests around the ground, the Hawks, I think 𝐓𝐴𝐿's really lifted that second quarter. 𝐓𝐿𝐿 had plenty of touches. D'Ambrosio's got 15. Scrimshaw 13. Ed Richards with 12. So yeah, Liberatore with 12. Treloar only with 9. Bontempelli's only got 7. So they need more, I think, from those inside mids, the Dogs. Hawthorn winning the possessions quite convincingly too by 40-odd, 43 that is. But yeah, good half of footy. I feel like this one could go right down the wire. Geelong fan, I'm hoping the Hawks will win, says Manu. Yeah, because if I know that's not. Well, to be fair, if the Hawks could go the way, there's a chance there could be a Geelong and Hawthorn grand final. Because I just realised the Hawks and the Dogs can't meet the Cats in a prelim because it's the wrong seedings. But yeah, pretty solid half of footy. You'd be pretty up and about if you're Hawks supporter though. Much more promising second quarter. I think the shackles were off a little bit and they were able to really open up the ground more, hit some targets for the ball much better, kick some goals off marks inside 52. 𝐴𝐿𝐿 kicked that lovely snap from the stoppage. Defensively looking sound too. So yeah, they've really limited the tall timber presence. Have a look at this. Just the 1 mark inside 50 for 𝐴𝐿𝐿, 0 for Norton, 0 for 𝘼𝐻𝐸. Well, there we go. Okay, well, we might as well move on to the half-time festivities as always. We'll go over the 𝐓𝐴𝐿 on the footy grid to pass the time. Geelong were ruthless yesterday. The team should be worried. Yeah, no, they look bloody good. The Cats, even spread of contributors, and I think come finals time, when you're a well-drilled team, when you've got a strong system and well coached, that goes a long way. But still, though, like Port Adelaide were absolutely shocking. Like, just no dynamic ball movement at all from themselves. They shut their pants once again on the big stage. Hawks definitely win for sure. Come on, the Hawks. Yeah, it feels like with how they've gone that second quarter, if they can really, they could have a chance to really pile on an onslaught here. They did win that quarter convincingly, the Hawks, up by 11. Okay. We'll do the 𝐓𝐴𝐿 first. Okay, so if you don't know, we like to do the pass the time, the 𝐓𝐴𝐿 and the footy grids and all that jazz. Where is it? There it is. Oh yeah, by the way, AFLW Fantasy. Bloody 𝐴𝐿𝐿 Goody, that Port Adelaide player, 34. I know I'd pipe a bloody window with 69 on my bench. That's a bit of a shocker. Edmonds only 72. Alice Edmonds ruck for the Bulldogs, started $1 million. So some underwhelming scoring from her. Bloody hell. Shocking. Okay, well, let's start with the 𝐓𝐴𝐿. There we go. Okay, who's it going to be? Is that Nick Caulfield? No. Maybe Berry, given he has, short hair now. Still miss Berry with his long hair. Look better on him. Okay, 2 guesses. Let's do the Gridley. Frank got on 2 guesses. Yeah, we can get it sometimes on the 1 guesses, most of the time. Okay, Hawthorn 2+ grand final. So yeah, Hawthorn a Dogs themed grid. I don't know if during 2010s 2 grand finals. Let me just zoom it out. There we go. Okay, so Hawthorn 2 grand finals. 2 grand finals. Shine makers, 2%. That's pretty good. Hawthorn and Brian Lake teammate. Probably just someone back in the day, really. I mean, when did Brian Lake retire? 2015. Yeah, that's right. He retired into that 2015 season. Trying to think of like plays really back in the day for the Hawks. What was... Was it Jared Garlett? No, it wasn't him. Just wasted the guess there. I remember that video I did. I think it was Garlett or something. We're making many mistakes here. Are you a dog supporter, 𝐸𝐴𝐿? Yeah, I feel like the ball use has dried up a bit going inside 50. A bit like Port Adelaide last night, just bombing it long inside 50, hoping. Brendan Whitecross, I think, was 1%. Okay, Hawks and All Australian during 2010s. I think Grant Birchall would have been one. 6%. Okay. Dogs now. 2+ grand finals. Probably someone from that played in the 2016 and 2021 would come to mind. Josh Dunkley could be one. I mean, he's played in more than... he's played in 3 because he played in the Lions one last year. Oh, it depends how far they go, Big Potato, mate. I mean, whoever wins the premiership will be the flag favourites next year. I think that's probably set in stone. Saying Cordy, I mean, did he hasn't played in 2 grand finals though, hasn't he? Or did he play in 2021? I'm trying to think if he did. Would someone like... maybe... would 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 be one? Yeah, I don't think... Dow House... yeah. I think Dow House played for the Cats. I'm going to look Dow House. Okay, not bad. 3%. Dogs and Brian Lake teammates. Okay, back in the day. I mean, when did Brian Lake bloody play? When did he move over? Was it like 2020? Was it 2013 or something? I mean, Liam Jones was actually B1. He did play for the Dogs back then. Before he went over to the Blues and then came back. We'll go Liam Picken, I think. Yeah, he played early on. 3%. The Dogs and All Australian during the 2010s. I think Murphy being one. Murphy, 7%. Playing 2010s, 2+ grand finals. Pretty, yeah, a lot of options here. 234 options we can go with here. Lewis Jetta. Yeah, I like that. Maybe someone like who played in the 2012, 2014 and 2016 final for us. I think... No. I was thinking maybe Harry Cunningham, but I don't think he played in the 2022 or 2016. Reece Shaw could be one from memory. Oh god, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐵. Oh, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐵 would be pretty obvious given the amount of grand finals he played in. Go Gary Rowan. I think... Yeah, he's played in a couple. 0.2, there we go. Played in 2010's Brian Lake teammate. Yeah, Jared Grant, we'll go with him. 0.3 and 2010s. An All-Australian in 2000 in the 2010s. Oh god, okay. Who's like one right back in the day? Maybe like, I don't know, early 2010s. I don't think did Ben McGlynn make an All-Australian? I don't know if he did. Try and think of a Swans one. I mean, I think Ted Richards. I think he made it one year. Just go with him. Okay, cool. It's a pretty good grid, I'd say, given we've had a few incompleted versions. How long we've got left? Okay, 5 minutes. We can do the other one. So the other one's a bit better because you actually have unlimited guesses. I would randomise this. Okay, we'll do this one. Premiership play for the Blues, because we did the other grid yesterday. Okay, Premiership play for the Blues. I'll have to think of an oldie here back in the day. Who to go with here? Bruce McAvaney was a great player in his day. A good caller back in the day. Oh, I absolutely loved some of the race calls he's done. He gets up and about when he does them. Oh, good. Oh god, okay. Thinking of current players back in the day. I can't think of many, to be honest. Fraser Brown. I'll take your word for it. Okay, cool. 93%. Okay, Cats, Premiership player. Jed Views. Premiership player for the Hawks. I'll go with Duray playing tonight. Brownlow medalist for Hawthorn. Mitchell, Crawford, Dipper. Who else is there? Would have been an oldie back in the day too. What have Tuck won one? No. We'll just go with Dipper Domenico. I mean, surely he's a lower percentage than Mitchell and also Crawford. Although maybe I could have gone Crawford. Yeah, it should be a beauty. Okay, mate. Really keen. Brownlow medalist for the Cats. Bartel. That's all I can really think of. Ablett too. Yeah, I mean, Brownlow medalist is just such a... we'll just go Bartel. Yeah. Brownlow medalist for the Blues. Cripps. Obviously Judd. Yeah, I already went with Dipper James down the bottom. Oh dear. Because obviously I can't really... I mean, I think Greg Williams won one in the 90s. I mean, who's going to be the higher percentage? Is it Williams, is it Judd, or is it Cripps? I'll just go... let's go Williams. Now watch him be the most popular. Bloody hell. Okay, Norm Smith for the Blues. Oh dear. Now, they don't have to have necessarily won a Norm Smith with Carlton. They can play for them. They could have won a Norm Smith with another club. But, I mean, Christ, he even won the Norm Smith medal in 1995. It's hard to get good percentages on these ones because it's just such like, you know, Norm Smith, Brownlow medalist. There's not really a wide range of answers. And I think Williams... would have Williams won it? Yeah. Bloody hell. I think... Judd won it in 2005. We're going to have to go with him. But I don't like this grid. It isn't a really creative one. You're just forced to go with very, simple answers. Now, who was it? I think it wasn't Chapman. Brownlow medalist. I think Stevie J kicked the bag. Obviously it was Isaac Smith. We'll go with Chapman. Okay, plays back in positions now. 17%. This has been a shocker of a grid. Last one, Norm Smith medalist for the Hawks. Let's just go Hodge. Well, that's a disgusting grid. Now, most popular. Okay, actually, Luke Hodge down the bottom. Not bad. All right, back to the game now. It's the Hawks by 11 points. Good second term from them. They kicked 5 goals to 1, I think it was in the end. So, could they blow the Dogs out of the water? We'll see. They do need to lift the Dogs, it feels like, because the Hawks are starting to get in this game a bit more. Inside 50 they go. The Hawks, speaking of it, Liam Jones to Lobb. Back now to Bont. His hand pass picked off nicely from Ginnivan to Nash, and now to Warple. Finds some space. Goes bang from 50. Deer does a good effort, but that one's carried over. Okay, so now directly a 2-goal game. So Bramble to get back in. Charles off with the blood rule. Dogs are 1-8 when... I was trying to read the fact, but then they just couldn't see it. I think it was something about like when they kick down a certain end of the ground, they're not good. Thanks very much for subscribing, 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴, mate. Jeez, yeah, Dylan Moore there had some space in the pocket. Okay, Lockie Bramwell now out of the 50. He'll go. Darcy easily pushed out there. See, they called that a free at the start of the game. Now they're not calling it. That's better. Frost now too strong. Loads up inside 50. That's a shallow kick and not a good one. That's all Bailey Dale's got to watch out. Oh, Nick Watson chased down pressure elite. Crept up on him like a librarian, as the great 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 would say. And he can kick a second of the game. Oh, now Gid Evans tearing up into him. Okay, well, Bailey Dale would have liked to have that moment back, and he's been a little bit quiet as the game's gotten on a bit. Bailey Dale. Oh, dear. It said Dogs are 1-8 when travelling at half-time. Wow, only time they won was against Collingwood round 12 when they tried up 3 points. Well, there you go. That's not a good stat. Nicky Watson now. Kicks on its way. Nah. Ball's still alive. Nah, it's gone over for a point. 1 point. He likes those kicking. He likes that kicking style, Watson. It's sort of like, you know, gets onto his side, but just, yeah, bended back the other way a bit too much. It's a handy point, though. The Hawks now up by 13, and the Dogs struggling to find a pathway into their forward half. In these first 2 minutes, the Hawks go back inside 50. Deer surely paid the mark. Yes, he is. Okay. Chance to make this a 8-point play here. If Deer can convert. Strong hands, though, from Deer. So 𝐴𝐿𝐴 or 𝐴𝐿𝐴, however you bloody say it. Can he kick another here? No. Hit the post. Well, Dale there again with another ordinary moment for himself. 𝐴𝐿𝐴. Out now to Norton. Stiff arms, good. And that's holding the ball. Did too much. Well done from Morrison. Hawks bringing the heat now. Three tackles to zip already. He's going to set it up, Morrison. Can they find a mark? Maybe Deer again. Big Lloyd Meek almost he had his hands on it. Meek out to Watson. Good tackle from Dale. Hawks home. Hawks faithful up and about. There's something out of nothing almost. 𝐿𝐴 out to Dale. They need to find a settler here. The Dogs just a mark down the line. Gain a bit of territory. Great pressure again from the Hawks. Another turnover. Morrison inboard to McDonald. Back to Newcombe. Trying and create some space. A big kick here to the top of the square. They've got flies here. Gunston almost. Soccer from Deer. And it's a... No, it's at the post. Oh, jeez. Jeez, he's lighting up this game, 𝐴𝐿𝐴. Almost. Okay, 7-7 now. It's the Hawks out to a 15-point margin. They've gotten the last 6 scores of the game. Oh, jeez. That's an awful kick from Lop, but somehow works. Oh, well, a bit fortunate there to Bont. Needs to lift. Bramble now to the wing. That's a bad kick. Ooh, couldn't take the mark, though, Weddle. That's a good tackle from Frost. Boundary throwing. Jeez, mate, I couldn't believe he missed that, though. Point blank rage or something. That's what happens sometimes when you soccer it off the deck. The ball just doesn't bounce in your favour. You can't guide it through. It's different to soccer, for example, with a round ball. Bont, that's a good tackle. Turn over the Dogs' way. Libba's kick, though, is a shocker. That's going to bounce. But it's still going to be deliberate anyway. Impey's ball. Hawks by 15. In possession here in the back half. Weddle to Newcomb. And now to Connor Nash. And out across here to old mate. And now down 𝐓𝐴𝐿 to 𝐴𝐿. Good kick. How about that? He's a good kicker, Karl 𝐴𝐿. 𝐵𝐶𝐰 working up now. Creating an option. Deep inside 50 here. Gunston in a good spot. Also Deer. Good spore there from O'Donnell. Watson keeps it in play. Gunston in a good position here. Gives the hands. Beautifully done from the Hawks. How about that? Connor McDonald. He's got his second goal, I believe. And they're out now to a bit of a lead. 21 points. Putting the foot on the Doggies' throat here. Oh, and is this a 2021 grand final all over again for the Bulldogs? Run out of gas after half time. Because it's looking like it's on the cards. The Hawks have come firing out of the gates in this second half. And it's been probably coming, given they kicked 5 goals to 1 in that second quarter. But McDonald, that's just well worked. Beautiful crumbing there from Watson. They just don't want to concede. They want to keep it in play. But look at that. Just Dogs defenders all over committing to the marking contest there. And just the Hawks' ability to spread. Get them out the back. Beautifully done. So it's 21 points in favour of the Hawks. Back in the middle we go. Liberatore tripped up. And now Newcomb gets the hands out to 𝐴𝐿. Richards in and under. To Treloar. To 𝐸. Slaps it back now to Dale. And now Treloar under the pump here. And concedes. Just great pressure again from the Hawks. Yeah, he's been outstanding, 𝐵𝐶𝐰 Silent Chief. And he had like 3 or 4 intercept marks in the second quarter. Okay, so boundary throw in here. Dogs need a bit of a settler here. Nash doing a bit of the hit-out work if you don't mind. Clever soccer from Dylan Moore, and they'll take that the Hawks. They'll gain some territory here. Boundary throw in here, just outside the Hawks forward 50, and again, just swallowed up the Dogs with this Hawks pressure. Another ball up here. Darcy hits it down. Daniel pushed out of it. Umpire's ball. Daniel round the corner. Bontempelli. Been quiet since quarter time, the Bont. 𝐴𝐿 did well out and out of Richards. So they need something here, the Dogs. Richards, a high ball up towards half forward. Norton in a good position and, drops the mark. Should have taken it. Hardwick now. Out to Frost. Nice tap to Impey. Can he keep it in play? He can. 𝐸𝐴𝐿 offloads it out. Oh, geez, they've done that well, the Hawks. Ginnivan to Ward. And now out of the 50. That's brilliant. Outnumbered contest, though, so he'll be coming back through Rory Lobb. Oh, jeez. You're kicking a high hang time ball to Caleb Daniel. That's risky. Good use. McNeil marks all alone. So, can he be a rare goal kicker here? So, McNeil, can he do the job here? That's not going to come back. That's across the face. So the Dogs, since quarter time, just still 1 goal to their name. It's 20 points. Yeah, I mean, Bond has been quite silent, Chief, too. It's unlike him as well, because he usually stands up in big games. I mean, his grand final 3 years ago was outstanding, so they need him to left, the skipper. 𝐓𝐴 now. That will sit nicely here for Hardwick. And he can go down the outer side here. Using the width of the G well tonight, the Hawks. That's going to be high free to Dylan Moore. Been a bit quiet, Dylan Moore, with his numbers. So they'll go back here, and the Hawks have been doing this plenty tonight. A lot of switching involved. Now to 𝐴𝐥𝐝 𝐿. That's going to work for 𝐴𝐥𝐝. Couldn't take it. He's got the headband on, maybe a 𝐴𝐥𝐝. And a nice tackle there from McDonald. Ball up here. Reckon Bont is injured. Yeah, I mean, he's just not... he's just looking a bit... not really covering the ground, not really breaking up in the play like he usually is able to. I don't know if he's on the bench. I'll have to check. Maybe he's thrown forward. In fact, let's actually have a look. No, he's out there. Not on the bench at the moment. Oh no, Bont is not on the bench. Sorry, I thought you were asking it like a question. 5 goals, 5 and 8 goals, 7. It's been, what, 7 goals to 1 since quarter time, I think. Aim on now. That's going to hug the boundary. It's a good kick. Because, oh, no, I think that's carried over. Oh, wait, what? That's a mark. Oh, wow, I thought that one was carried over. Okay, mark to 𝐼𝐿 𝐎𝐥𝐝. I have to see it's on the replay again. Maybe he just controlled it. Oh, I mean, he controlled it, but I think that one went over. 𝐼𝐿 𝐎𝐥𝐝, can he kick this? Don't tell me. Oh, he's got it. What a game he is having, the youngster. The first-year player. Jeez, there's been plenty of quality first-year players. Oh, and Ambo's loving it too. Jeez, the Prime Minister's made the trip down. Well, it's all the Hawks here. They have now extended their lead out to 26. Huge. Third quarter they're putting together now. Jeez, what a player he is, eh? 3 goals, 3 if you don't mind tonight. And yeah, he could have more than 3, given he's kicked 3 goals, 3. Again, the game on their terms a lot more now, the Hawks. I think they're like just aerially in their forward 50. They're giving the Dogs a taste of their own medicine too. Plenty of marks inside 50 they're getting. Big stuff. From the youngster, he's got 3 goals, 3. And the Hawks now up by 26 points. Back in the middle we go. Warple offloads it out. 𝐿𝐵𝐵 gets in there. Crunching tackle. Tandem tackle it was from 𝐴𝐥𝐝 and Warple. English now, a bit of a squibby kick out there. 𝐵𝐵𝐿. And they work it forward here. Fraser did well to English and now to Bramble. Just gets the kick away. Oh, well done from 𝐻𝐻𝐿. Wins that one at ground level. Iffy hand pass, but it suits nicely for McDonald. To Deer and back to Connor McDonald, having a good game. And that kick. Oh, geez, yep, he'll sit at the back here for 𝐵𝐵𝐿. He was all alone. Now, can he kick a goal? Oh, unselfish. Gives it to Watson. Geez, the Hawks now are starting to roll. This will be a chance to put it over 30 points. Okay, beautiful stuff. Oh, dear. Well, you wouldn't be up here for a Dog supporter. This has just been a capitulation since the half-time. Oh, geez. You got to feel for those 2 Dog supporters sitting in the middle of that Hawks Bay right there. The Wizard Huts are up and about. So Nick Watson now to make this over 30 points, to make it 32. Right down the pipe. Huge stuff from Hawthorn. I mean, let's actually have a look. Since quarter time, it has been... Let me have a look. Yeah, since quarter time, it has been 1 goal to 8. Absolutely cooking with Some quality gas now. (36-21) inside 50s. Still losing the clearances, but just I think Hawks, just their ability to chain the possessions so together has been the difference when going inside 50. They've been able to break open the play. Dogs can't defend them. Yeah, good composure there from 𝐼𝐴 Watson all alone. And he does the team thing there, 𝐼𝐴. Okay, so 31 points the margin. Looking like this could be a bit of a blowout like last night, if that's the case. 9:54 to play. And out of the middle, advantage here. Josh Ward, the youngster, he goes inside 50. Maybe Gunston this time. Good effort. Maybe a Joel. He'll kick another. Oh, no, he won't. You got to be kidding me. How's he missed? 33 points. They're just getting their plenty of hands on it, the Hawks. Dogs struggling to chain any sort of possession together. Okay, so now, yeah, Fraser inboard to Liam Jones. Out across now to old mate O'Donnell, and that's a good kick. He'll find here Bailey Williams. So who are they going to find here? The Dogs need a response. Uegawe in good position. English almost back with the flight. Harms playing for the free, not going to get it, but it's a back kick. Norton will take the mark here. So Aaron Norton, well, this is going to be a bit of a tricky kick now. It's pretty ironic if he kicked this, because he usually stuffs up the ones directly in front. But they need an answer here. -15 inside 50s their way. So Aaron Norton needs to kick here. He's had 3 touches. So he's the tall forwards for the Dogs have been let down, so he needs the goal here. And the $1 million man does the job. Much needed. Back under 30 points. So margin's still 27. Something, I guess, for the Bulldogs. I think JB said it well. They probably need to be around that 3-ish goal threshold to be a chance. But again, it's another kick-off, just a poor Hawthorn mistake. The Dogs have kicked a few goals off just bad turnovers, and I think they gave away a free too. They're not really getting many scores off their own dominance or off their own good work, the Dogs. One does the job. It's back to 27 points. Good quick maths from myself as always. I only did accredited maths for Christ's sake in high school. Out of the middle, the Hawks go again. Ward to Newcomb to Morrison towards half forward. Chol flies. Fraser now. Nice quick hands to Richards. Pressure again elite though from the Hawks. Treloar coughed it up. But they gain back possession here, the Dogs. Tim English now. Options on the wing, but that's a nice corridor use. He finds McNeil, gives the hands to Dale. Got to be quick here. That kick's no good, but it could suit somebody here at the back. Waitman's been very quiet tonight. Coughs it up. Gets the hands out. Newcomb's got to watch out. Beautiful pressure there from McNeil, but strong enough to get the hands out. Now D'Ambrosio goes to the wing. That's a good kick. Should find Gunston, and that's a beautiful mark. Big mark down the line. So Jack Gunston now, the veteran, goes short of Watson. They just want to keep on going here, the Hawks. Watson now wants to, adventurous through the corridor. Good spore there from 𝐼𝐴. Whose balls are going to favour? Can't get that trap there. Vandermeer, Watson. Now to D'Ambrosio. And now to 𝐻𝐻𝐿. Beautiful. How about that for a kick? And all alone, Dillamore. Oh, but he's stuffed it up, Josh Ward. He's kicked down on his non-preferred. He's made a meal of it. Corridor here for the Dogs. He's got to go Treloar. Can't take the mark. Big ball to be one in the middle here. Well done there from Newcomb. Back now to 𝐶𝐶. And out across here, Dillamore. They're outworking the Dogs here. Dillamore left alone on an island. He marches inside 50 here. Pins back the ears. Goes to the pocket. He's put that out in the full. Bit of an anticlimactic event there from Dillamore. But the Hawks is just starting to win plenty of these important balls around the ground. Outworking the Dogs too with their possessions. Big issue for the Dogs though is their star quality players have been non-existent. Every time a Dogs player gets the ball, it's Caleb Daniel or Bailey Williams or McNeil. Like, where's Bont? Where's Richards? I've barely sighted Eddie Richards since quarter time. Thought he started well. Could be CY, mate. And another strong mark in the back half from the Hawks. It's been key to why they're in the lead. Just able to win the ball back so well in the back half. And now they switch up the play again. Dylan Moore. And now to Morrison. Now to 𝐴𝐥𝐝. Oh, jeez. That's awful. Skiller there. So it won't be deliberate. Barely throwing it. It is now 6:05 to play. Libba's giving away a throw here. Oh, geez, something that rarely happens. Libba giving away a throw free, even though he does it plenty of times. Connor Nash now sets it up. Can they find a fly? English is back there. Oh, geez, he's got to be marking that pill. Frazier takes contact. Could have had prior. Oh, geez, he's lucky there. Probably took it. Thought he took a step too many there. Yeah, that's got to be on the ball. Oh, nice from me. Gets it out. And now they work it nicely, the Hawks. In the stoppage, Connor McDonald. Oof, just misses. So it's now 28 points the margin. They need to answer the Dogs. They've kicked still the last goal of the game, but not finding many answers through their own movement here. Treloar down the line. I mean, he's kicking to a 1-on-2 to McNeil there. This is starting to turn into a bit of a Port Adelaide-esque performance. The Dogs just look lost. Getting swallowed in this Hawks pressure too. And boundary throwing it is. 5:06 to play. 6 goals 5 to 10 goals 9. 2 goals to 8 since quarter time. Bont's just on the 9 touches. Playing forward. Good tackle there from English. Umpire's ball. 28 to 25 clearances. Meek hits that one right down to Treloar. Sicily mopping up well behind the ball. Gives it to 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐿. Now to Frost. Corridor on here for Sam Frost. Does work. Impey, oof, bit of a fumble. But I just keep possession. How about this from the Hawks? I just keep on hunting. And McNeil did well. And Impey tackles. Ball up. 4:31 to play till 3/4 time. Both rucks go at it. Connor Nash is there first. Takes contact. It's good effort. Liberatore applies some heat. Offloads it well. And contact below the knees there. So it's going to be free to the Hawks. The sweet irony, eh? Below the free contact. Below the knees contact. 2016 grand final. You know? Sweet irony, eh? Nah, I'll shut up. It was 8 years ago, for Christ's sake. The Dogs were the better side on the day. Anyways, D'Ambrosio. Inside 50. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 maybe. Ball hits the deck. Who's there? Ginnivan. English fighting hard. But just again, the Hawks able to win these ground level balls so well. Now it's a chance for Ward to neaten up a kick and find Dylan Moore. Takes the mark. Courageous effort too, because he was in the hole there. He probably was anticipating some bigger bodies to crunch him there. And, well, young play Harvey Gallagher out of the game. Subbed out, probably tactical. 3.5 minutes, still 3/4 time, Ricardo, mate. So now, the Hawks, to make this buck over 30 points, Dylan Moore always plugs away and a chance to kick his first. Oh, he's missed. Across the face there. It's 29 points the margin now. Yeah, geez, the Bev wouldn't be happy with what he's watching. I mean, is he... Oh, what did he made the trip over? I know he's from Tassie. He usually streams it live with with, what's his name, Burnout Bunker, whatever his name is. He's actually pretty good. I'll tune in sometimes. He's a good caller of the game. He streams from like the office room or something. Okay, well, anyways, if you just joined us, it's been all the Hawks this third quarter. They're really getting their brand going. They've been hunting so well in and under, and there again, another clearance. Their mids have lifted towards half forward now. Lob, good body work. Could have taken the mark. Spot on from Deer, holds him up. Umpire's ball. 2:51 exactly it is. Took the under 163. Now if the Dogs down tools here, it could be over, unfortunately. If the Hawks pile on a lot of goals here. Dylan Moore now gets it out to Connor Nash. A high ball up inside 50, or centres the ball at least, I should say. Lob in good position, couldn't take the mark. McGuinness off hands, dribbles it. Not through the goals. Straight to Bailey Williams, and he takes it over. Another point for the Hawks. It's now directly 5 goals, sorry. Oh, geez, that's a good outfit from that from old mate there with the beard and the wizard hat. Now out of the 50. Duray. Back now to O'Donnell. Oh, geez, made a meal of that. That's out in the full. Just getting swamped. No, sorry, that's just... Oh, they paid deliberate anyway. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Because that ball's just had enough hang time to stay in. Okay, so Harry Morrison now. Centres the ball up. Can they find a fly? Maybe Joel. Geez, he's had a lot of almost marks tonight. Drops another. Libba now out of the 50. Weddle with a big spoil. Only as far as Bailey Williams. And now to Treloar. Just again, another hoof down the line. That's all the Dogs can do. Playing into the Hawks' defence here, and they'll just mop it up once again. Backs to go forward. Impey. It's a smart kick he finds all alone, Harry Morrison. Gives it now to Scrimshaw. Good kick in the corridor. He finds old mates, what's-his-face, Meek, and now Newcomb. Short back inside, low maintenance hairstyle. We love to see it on the rolls, Macca Channel, but that kick's no good. Taladray mops it up. And now switches on here. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Agent Scrimshaw it is then. Let's kick that one out of bounds. So they need an answer. Look at this. 28% time and forward half for the Dogs. Their front half game, some of the best in the competition too. So they're just getting eaten alive from the Hawks here. McRae's on as a sub. Surely they throw him on the ball. Vintage Jack McRae they need. Newcomb now. Wobbly kick. But that could suit nicely for Watson. It does. It felt like that kick was somewhat side off the boot. Off the side of the boot, I should say, sorry. But Watson, with his speed, able to take the mark. He can go back here. Lovely done. It works. That's all that matters. Yeah, that's off the side of the shoe. Well, it works. The Hawks forwards have just been so proactive. Well, to make this 6 goals, Nick Watson to kick his third. Geez, the first-year players have been up and about tonight. This could be Nick Watson and 𝐼𝐿𝐴 kicking 6 goals between them in a final. And he's done it. 36 points in favour of the Hawks with 18 seconds to play. They've kicked some goals in red time too. That's definitely helped. 11 goals, 11, 77. 6 goals, 5, 41. And it's looking like this game is close from over. And is it going to be the Hawks moving on to play the pair in a revenge game? Oh dear, because remember they choked that game obviously earlier in the season. 18 seconds to play. Hawks have been dominant. I'd say they've just progressively gotten the game on their terms since quarter time. I have to fill up my water bottle, by the way, lads. So I'll take a whiz at 3/4 time and get some water. Six goals in the third term from the Hawks. Premiership quarter, always important. Hit down from Meek. Out now to Newcomb. Centre clearance. Geez, their mids have been big as well as the game's gotten on. Brayley Dale, well done. But time's going to run out here for the Dogs. Aaron Norton out across to Bailey Williams. But it's been all the Hawks in this third term. Outstanding quarter of footy. Here we go. Oh, not really here we go, to be honest. I'm saying it like it's going to be a close finish. This really should be all the Hawks. They have been outstanding. Especially in this third quarter. Okay, 3 goals on. There we go. So it's 36 points the margin. 11 goals 11 to 6 goals 5. Been outstanding. I mean, it really since quarter time. They've set up really well behind the ball. They just repel from the back half, move it well. Just what I've enjoyed watching about them, just how they chain their possessions. Everyone on the same wavelength. Just playing it's like they're playing a step ahead. And the Dogs just failing to defend. They've been great in the clearance game. They've been great in and under. 𝐓𝐴𝐿 had a big quarter. 𝐻𝐴𝐿 excellent too. Contested ball. 118 to 90. 118 to 90. This is against the Dogs midfield too, so they are just blowing them out of the water here. It's amazing what system and, team chemistry can do, because you look at the Dogs midfield on paper, it's a lot better, but they are just getting blown out of the water here. 𝐼𝐵𝐸's been excellent too. I think he's beating English quite well. Yeah, 30 hitouts to 14. Josh Ward's having a pretty decent game too with 18 touches. 𝐓𝐡𝐿 19 and 10 marks. Been a rock back there. Looks settled in defence whenever they get the ball. I mean, the Dogs are just hoofing it down the line. Straight in the Hawks' hands. They go out, switch it, and they're able to move it through the corridor. They control the game well. This is just all the Hawks. 𝐓𝐴𝐿's been excellent though. 29 touches and a goal. Probably one of the best on ground. Deer's got 3. Watson also with 3 goals too. Don't think you can ask for much more than that if you're a Hawthorn supporter. Or to be fair, if you want to ask for a bit more, I think just pile on the goals to up the confidence heading into next week, I reckon. Cats fan wishes Dogs all the best. Love our team's too young and too inexperienced and we keep winning. Oh, mate. I mean, for sure, it's definitely been... When you try and pick apart a weakness of this Hawk side, you probably say it's fair enough that they're a young and inexperienced side, but just how they're able to brain the Dogs around the footy has been excellent to watch tonight. But yeah, it's looking like the Hawks will move on. Dogs need to find some answers, but yeah, it's just been disappointing from the Dogs though. It's similar to Port. Where are their star quality players? They've just been missing. I mean, Treloar's probably been one of their better accumulators tonight, but Bond, they just haven't been able to work as a team well, chaining possessions together. They might get first possession, they might win the clearance, but for the ball, it's just non-existent. A lot of these ground level contests, Hawks have been one of the best ground level sides this year, destroying them in that area too. Okay, so yeah, Hawks by 36. I'm going to go take a whiz, lads, and fill up my water bottle. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec. But yeah, hang tight, and we'll get into the final term very soon. So I'll be back in a sec. Right, apologies about that. Now, lads. Take a whiz as well. Just in time. Ready for the fourth term. So yeah, 𝐴𝐿𝐴, how about that? 15 touches, 4 contested, 5 score involved. This would have to be one of the best games he's played. Sensational stuff. Okay, so are we going to be seeing a Hawthorn side who, many including myself, had them for the bottom 4 this year? Win a final, eh? It's a crazy season, this one. And the Dogs, well, they need a response. They need to lift. They need something from their stars. Or is it just too little, too late? Yeah, it's on free-to-wear, 𝐼𝐴, mate. But if you've got access to free-to-wear, that is in Australia. It's a bit of a stitch-up, mate. But starting next year, you can stream it live on 7+. I'm pretty sure that's every game excluding the grand final or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, we are underway for the final quarter. The Hawks have looked their brutal best tonight, up by 36 points. Now we're underway, so 𝐵𝗠𝗶𝗶 first clearance of the final quarter, but just, again, possessions in the forward after for the Dogs tonight have just been really disappointing. I'm on now, mops it up. And boundary throw it is. Yeah. Why couldn't 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 do this in round 1 when I bloody started him in fantasy, for goodness sake? You lured me in and he's... bloody hell. Nah, he's been awesome, though. 31 disposals, too. And the thing is, too, like, plenty of talent from that Box Hill, from the Box Hill Hawks, usually. I can find some gems. McRae now hands it out to 𝐴𝐿𝐴. Boundary thrown. Not boundary thrown, ball up, sorry. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I might not start any sort of like breakout worthy year plays again. Anyway, high ball here from 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 this time. That's a push out. Going to be a free to Joel Fraser. Oh, good kick there from Fraser. Bont. Okay, it's this time for the skipper to get a response here. Marcus 𝐵𝗠𝗶𝗶 now. They need something here from the captain, and the superstar gets the first of the final quarter. Okay, exactly what they need. It's back to 5 goals. Generally curious to know how 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 is doing. Yeah, he injured his shoulder in that second quarter, but geez, he's been quiet tonight. Been a big disappointment, these Dogs' tall forwards. I thought that'd be a big difference tonight, but they just haven't been able to really shake this Hawks defence at all. So in the middle we go again, the Dogs with the first, the final, and 𝐵𝗠𝗶𝗶, there he is again. He's able to find some separation, and he goes bang from 60. It's not a bad effort. Oh, geez, Norton almost with the one paw. Well, tick under 5 goals it is. Oh, he could have socked that one through too. Almost forgot the Bombs playing there. Well, yeah, exactly. There he is. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 now to the 50. English in front. Can't take it. And now, hacking around the corner, Caleb Daniel, and Carl Amon does well. He can go on his left shoe here, down the line to a 2-on-2. Lob in good position, thanks to the mark. So Rory Lobb now goes corridor, finds Caleb Daniel. His kick onto the leader, 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴. Oh, a bit lucky there. Probably just did well enough to hold on to the mark. Bradley-Dale now. Nope. Tried to go around more, but couldn't. So now just sets a high one up. Good spoil there from 𝐴𝐿𝐴 𝐎𝐿𝐴, I think it was. Jeez, he's doing everything, even spoiling in the back line for the Hawks. Okay, so boundary throw in here. Richards now been quiet since quarter time. That's a bad hand pass. Gives it right to Amon. Now the Hawks go out of the 50 just into green grass though. So Williams has time to make up his mind. He goes back to Fraser, loses his footing. Gives it back now to Bailey Williams. And goes inside 50 here. Norton can fly. Bond off hands did well. Cody Waitman, geez, where's he been this whole game? And he is touched, I think, from D'Ambrosio. It looked like he touched it. Oh, what an effort, though. Yeah, what an effort from D'Ambrosio, eh? That's brilliant. That's why he's been one of the best swingmen this year. So, oh, sorry, I gave a whole point to the Hawks, my bad. There we go. So, big stuff there. That could have been quick 2-1s in a row for the Dogs. So, they've started well, at least for the Dogs' sake. But just need to cash in with as many opportunities as they can. Good tackle from McRae. Umpire's ball. Lloyd Meek back now to D'Ambrosio. Oh, just couldn't cut off that kick to Chol, but it was a drop mark actually from what's his face, Daniel. And Chol works it nicely here to Josh Ward. Gives it back now to D'Ambrosio. Who's he got on his favoured left? Goes inside 50. Ginnivan almost from the side, and they'll take that the Hawks. Forward 50 stoppage. Bont kick plus Norton touch equals Mooney's Amy Clangers. All going to be plenty this weekend. If Hawks win this, they'll play Port, and then if they win, they make the prelim. Could beat Geelong. No, they'll play one of the Sydney teams if they make the prelim. They could play Geelong if they win the prelim, though. Imagine that, though. Hawthorn and Cats grand final. That'd be something special. Anyway, D'Ambrosio now. Hack kick round the corner. O'Donnell carries it over. So, another forward 50 ball in here for the Hawks. One on there from Daniel, gets a hand in there. Back now to Treloar. No fuss. Down the line he goes. To a host of Hawks, though, so they need Dogs' bodies to fly off hands. Well done from Hardwick. Goes back inside 50 here. English. Oh, geez, he had to do better there. Well done from Bramble. And takes the game on. This is what the Dogs need to do. Down the spine, Harms. Oh, what a mark from James Harms. That's a pretty good effort. Corridor kicks on here. Darcy, the Dogs could be out if they use this smartly. Norton's alone. Oh, dear, he's missed the kick. Oh, and the bounce the footy. It can be terrible sometimes. Oh, dearie me. That just sums up the Dogs' night. Was that deliberate? Oh, it isn't. Geez, the one we saw from O'Donnell, I mean, that one should technically be deliberate too. Oh, the bounce of the pill, eh? Could be a shocker sometimes. So Gunston subbed out of the game. Brewster's on. How about that, eh? One veteran off, another veteran on. Meek did well out now to D'Ambrosio. Having a big night tonight, Massimo. Almost marked there from Bruce. Instantly on. Lob. Tackled there. Sorry, Geray's tackled there from Ginnivan. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, gents, if you haven't already. It's been a, well, it's looking like a good night if you're a Hawk supporter. Dogs started this quarter well, though, but still feeling like it's a bridge too far for them, though. I think the Hawks are set up so well defensively tonight, so You'd think they'll do the business here. 14:54 to play. English and Meek. Meek's got the better of him tonight. For sure. Waitman digs in. That's going to be on the ball. Dove on it. So Ginnivan's free. Hasn't kicked a goal, but has had some impactful moments. That's a good option. Finds Lloyd Meek on the wing. Corridor kicks a nice one. He finds Connor McDonald here. So Connor McDonald. Who has he got inside 50? Gonna bomb it up. Lob in a good spot. Couldn't take it more. Ground level. Just gets the hands out. Ball up again. Yeah, I think he will, Lockie, mate. I think, yeah, definitely. I think it'll be like a Kingsley type of recipient where bottom 4 and then the next year you win a final at least. I mean, we never know, though. Like, the Hawks could go all the way. And it'll be for sure a recipient. But, yeah, I think he'll still be the winner, even if they, let's say, hypothetically win this game and lose next week. Because still winning a final with this team, this is the start of the year. And starting 0-5-2, it's just remarkable. Oh, look at that young lady. She can't believe it. She's in shock. Yeah, well. 7 goals, 7, 11 goals, 11. Richter's Mono for the goal, well. Meek palms it down. That one finds the boundary. Jeez, what's starting to lip his hair? He's got a bit of grip on his hairstyle or something. Hawks fans starting to get pretty vocal. Oh, geez, JB copying my commentary, is he? Impy now. Them big in the stoppages, the Hawks. I think Meek's played an influential part. Ward now to 𝐓𝐿. Beautiful kick and look. They're out here again, the Hawks. Maybe a chol. Oh! Beautifully done. And finds Luke Bruce. Oh, he'll bring the house down if he can convert here. This has been the big impressive thing watching the Hawks tonight. They get it, they go. They just spread so much quicker than the Dogs. The Dogs can't defend them. Oh, he'll play his 300th next week. And, oh, he's missed. Boy from Wagga Wagga, of course. Lovely part of Australia. And, oh, geez, they're growing tough out there, the footballers. But he misses there. Richards now to Jack McRae. And now Bailey Dale has to cut off this kick and he finds the captain. So still a goal to zip here in favour of the Dogs. Sicily does well and he's going to win a high there. He's been outstanding tonight, James Sicily. I think he'll be getting some coaches' votes. Yeah, just a high there from Libba. James Sicily now. Going to bite off the corridor. Bang. That's a beauty. Finds Lloyd Meek. Lloyd Meek now. Setting a high one up. Who are the Flyers? From the side almost. 𝐴𝐿 𝐴𝐥𝐿 a chance to sneak one through for his first. Oh, and he's going to bring the house down now. No, what's this celebration? Oh, he's doing the Jeremy Cameron. Oh, he thinks he's Jeremy Cameron, bloody chugging back a beer. Remember he did that? Christ, he got absolutely poleaxed from Robbie Fox all day long. Kicks a drunk Tom goal, then does the bloody beer celebration. Ah, yes, I'm still angry about that grand final. But 𝐵𝐿, he's on the board. Deserves one too. He had a good unselfish play. 7 goals, 7. 12 goals, 12. The Hawks. Home and O's by the looks of it. So 11:52 to play here. Crack the beer, Ginny. Yeah, looking like the Hawks will make the trip back to South Australia to, revenge game. After dropping that one they really shouldn't have against Port Adelaide. Dogs now work it nicely out of the middle, but that's just been a rare sighting tonight. Oh, 𝐓𝐴𝐿, bang. Does it with ease. Now out across to Finn McGuinness. Now to Connor McDonald. Now Worpel. Geez, their kicks tonight have been beautiful. Picking options in the corridor. Now Carl Amon. He can have a pop. The former Port player. Deep to 𝐴𝐿. Can't get it there. Spall over. Lovely turnout tonight. 97,000. Largest ever for elimination final. Well, there you go. Point now to the Dogs. Oh, sorry, for the Hawks, sorry. 12 goals 13, 7 goals 7. Caleb Daniel now. Towards the corridor. 𝐓𝐴𝐿. 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Josh Ward, good running. And left alone on an island here is Luke Bruce. Peels off, plays on. Deep kick. He's out the back here for Deer. Not a bad effort, but Lob just got the better position. If Hawks drop that game against Port, I'm going to laugh. It'll be interesting. I think we all really expect the Hawks to brain them, given how they're playing. But, you know, it'd just be such a Port thing. When Port are completely and utterly written off in games, they can just pull wins out of their asses. So, it's almost like a big careful, write them off at your own peril type. But that's certainly something Hawks have dealt with all season long too. So, I think surely they'll go in that game favourites. Given Port, you know, got Pollux by, 80 plus points last night. And again, out of the stoppage, the Hawks go. Worpel torps one. And boundary throw it is. It's been pretty good though from the Hawks, 0-5. It's not bad, you know. It's not the 2017 Swans where it's 0-6. No, I'm only joking. Only joking. You see, I just always have to make it about the Swans, don't I? Trelaw now, but it's been a bloody mighty effort, eh? I mean, Christ, even, you know, that game up in the Gold Coast, I remember early in the year, that was a shocker. Shocking stuff. But, the chemistry, and I just think that the cohesion and the morales have just been a big part this year. High morale's been a big part of the Hawks this year. That's going to be a high there for 𝐵𝐵𝐶𝐿𝐼. So Dogs ball, 9:25 to play here. Oh yeah, Frost pushed to Darcy in him. That's actually that's a tactical free there from Sam Frost. He pushes Darcy. It's like a pull shot. Pushes Darcy into 𝐵𝐶𝐿𝐼, and his teammate wins the free. Richards now inboard to Joel Frazier. Takes a bounce. Setting it up. Who are the Flyers? Not really much here for the Dogs. Waitman, Trelaw, Daniel, Frazier. Can he kick a finals goal? The young man. The first year player cannot. Now it's looking like a bleak evening though for the Dogs. Trelaw's hunting well with 23. Punt's still been quiet though. English been well beaten. I'll give flowers to Rory Lobb though. I feel like the Hawks would be up by about twice the margin if Rory Lobb wasn't playing. Let's be honest. He's held it down the fort, I think, pretty well. But not really many other positives to sing about if you're a Dog supporter. 8:27 to play here. Richards off hands to Daniel. Sets one up. Wait, look at that. There's Hawks all around it. 𝐴𝐥𝐿𝐼 went up early. Darcy did well. Hands over the top. And Vandermeer will go. There we go. Goal back for the Dogs. Looking like it's too little too late though. So Hawks still up by 29. Dogs with winning the quarter, but really means nothing. Everything would have to go perfect for them pretty much. Can't believe we started on 5. Yeah, it's been a sensational year from the Hawks, Peter, for sure. I still remember like when they lost to the Swans by 70 plus points. I don't think they obviously weren't great, but they contested stuff and they still got plenty of inside 50s. Just didn't use it well. They had some bad turnovers and they were playing some risky footy, but it just didn't work. But yeah, just how they've been able to really improve their brand has been remarkable in the middle and pretty much during a season. Certainly one of the best comeback seasons I can think of out of any team, really. They're going to win a final too. Anyway, Dogs here with a chance in the forward 50. Morrison does well, but that kick goes right to 𝐸𝐿. 7:30 to play here. 𝐸𝐿, not a good kick. Jeez, Agent 𝐸𝐿 once again, eh? He's had a few of those. Giving it right back to the Hawks, kicking it out of bounds. Yeah, it reminds me of a bit of the 2022 Pies as well, Jack and Monty. But Collingwood started off the season pretty well, if I remember 2 years ago. But if you're talking about like a side similar to the 2022 Pies, yeah, definitely. Jones's kick, shocker. Vandermeer loses footing and they're going to get one out the back here, I think. D'Ambrosio chips it over the top to Nick Watson. He'll give it to Finn McGuinness. A rare goal kicker. The Hawks got another. They're off to Port Adelaide. Off to the Adelaide Oval, I should say. What a night it's been. This young and just confident side facing a side that probably, is better. Well, definitely is better on paper, I'd say, than them. But just how they've come out, played the game on their terms. I think their midfield has just been sensational since quarter time. And they've just outdone them in the ground level game. It's been a sensational performance tonight from the Hawks. And, well, there we go. There's those dog mids. Just left stranded. Left clueless. And turnover game tonight from the Hawks has been outstanding as well. Okay, so the Hawks off to the semi-final. It's going to be then. So the Brave Pups, 𝐴𝐥𝐿. Bont now out of the middle. Waitman almost couldn't take it. But yeah, this is just sort of like a poor performance from the Dogs. Just shut themselves on the big stage. Been impressive tonight though, the Hawks. Just like chaining possessions together. Methodically working their way up the ground, but also moving with pace too. It's been a brilliant performance pretty much on every facet of the game. D'Ambrosio now out to Connor Nash. Back around the corner. Oof, good contest there, Rory. Liam Jones hurt there. No, he's okay. Gets back up on his feet. So we'll look at some of these play stats. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 obviously 15 touches in the third quarter. He's on 33 now. D'Ambrosio's got 29. He's been elite tonight. Treloar 25. Scrimshaw 25. 𝐴𝐥𝐿's been ordinary tonight. Going to throw him. Yeah, look at that. 10 goals, 7, 67, 4 goals, 5, 29, just as we said. Been brutal. off the turnovers tonight, the Hawks. Eddie Richards now gets the hands out to 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴. And now to Vandermeer. And now deep inside 50, maybe McNeil. Good ball from McGuinness. And he did very well. Beautifully done. And now to Frost. Geez, the defensive intent and the moments I've had tonight, Hawthorn around the ground's been outstanding too. Dylan Moore now at half back. 5.5 minutes to play. Cats the favourites to win the flag now. They'll be up there. I think if the Swans win tomorrow, they'll probably be the favourites. Still, like odds wise, but they'll be up there, the Cats. But yeah, it's interesting now. I think all the finals possibilities after this week, but we've still got 2 more games to play. Caleb Daniel now switches up the play, and here to Bailey Williams. We'll use Fraser. I think Fraser's had some good moments tonight. Not bad for a first-year player. I think they found one, the Dogs. But yeah, just nothing at home. Look at that. A nest of Hawks defenders and Frost, the interceptor. And let's remember, they're going to be getting Battle and Tom Barras next year too, the Hawks. It's going to look like a much more stronger team next year. And now Dylan Moore to Morrison. And now to, what's his face? Connor McDonald. Oh, geez. Just put that one out in the full. But, you know, excuse is a fair enough one, given he's been excellent tonight. 21 touches. No, sorry, 22. No, this is 20 seconds. Sorry, 2 goals, 1. 4.5 minutes. 4:24 left, Big Mac. Yeah, he was tactically subbed out, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴, mate. Oh, Waitman there. Tripped over. So, yeah, they're going to be hard off season once again for the Dog supporters. Geez, just so many almost seasons. Norton around the corner. Oh, bounce to the right way. Yeah, since 2021, I mean, they're one of the favourites to win it. And then choke the last 3 games. They go out of the top 4, and then they make the grand final, get pants in the second half, miss finals next year. No, sorry, make the finals next year, choke in the elimination final, miss the finals that next year. And now they've just been absolutely embarrassed by the young and hyped Hawks. So yeah, it's been an ordinary last few seasons for the Dogs, and you just can't predict them. It's so tricky. Inconsistent as ever. They look like they're the team to beat. You know, I thought they could really go all the way. They could really cause a dent in the final series, but yeah, just absolutely proven wrong. But yeah, I mean, the Hawks have been excellent tonight for sure. 3:57 to play here. James Worpel, bang, out of the middle. He's off. Oh, they can just stroll into a goal here. Jamesy Worpel. Oof, should have kicked it. Almost. Hawks close from here in the ton here too. 30 points the margin. Rory Lobb now. Now to Joel Fraser. Ed Richards now. And shifts it out across to Joel Fraser. And now Libba. Marks on the wing. Fraser gives the hands to Norton. Inboard now to Jack McRae. Sets it up on his right shoe, but that's all John Newcomb. Bulldogs are lucky to make 2022 finals because of Carlton losing. Yeah, that is true, to be fair. They probably should have missed it. But yeah, they really should have won that final though. I mean, they were absolutely belting Freo, and then they just came back, the Dockers, and calls the ball over. So, another boundary throw in here. But that's just been so good tonight from the Hawks, just those quick hands. And you can look at that again. Bang, hunts it. Now to Dylan Moore. Stiff arm nice there from Connor McDonald, and he'll find an option in the pocket. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 𝐎𝐥𝐿 can kick us fourth in a final. What a player he's been tonight. And even so, what a player he's been this season. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was over 20 goals in like 15 games or 13, 14 games or something. Okay, so time ticking down here. 𝐴𝐿 𝐎𝐥𝐿 can go back and inflict more pain here for the Dog supporters. 10th touch coming up. Chance for 4 goals, 3. Snap round the corner. He's missed. That's unlucky. 13 goals, 15, 93, 9 goals, 8, 62. Roy Lobb to bring it back into play. Hoofing it down the line. Norton takes the grab. Now to Treloar. Darcy almost from the side. And now 𝐻𝐻𝐿. He's off and he's going. And nice kick there from Scrimshaw finds Dylan Moore. So now D'Ambrosio. What a game he's had, Massimo, eh? Just been so highly involved. Up and down the ground now, Dylan Moore. Goes inside 50 to a 2-on-1. McGuinness drops the mark. 𝐻𝐿 maybe at the back here. Oh, just gets a kick away. Watson plays for the high. He's going to get it. Yeah, he'll get that. Leant into it, but it was definitely there. Well, it's going to be interesting next week. Hawks and the Port pair. Oh, Richards, he's just now dishing it. Knowing the game's over, might cop a suspension if he punches someone in the face. Probably shouldn't. Yeah, no, certainly, Josh, what a win it is indeed. So time ticking here, 30 seconds. Watson can kick another goal here for his 4th, I think it is. Dogs fans starting to leave. Nicky Watson for his 4th. What a night it's been for the first year players, eh? 14 goals, 15, 9 goals, 8. The Hawks are through. And it's been dominant tonight, and they are sending shockwaves through it. Remaining finalist teams, of course, that... Why not us, eh? Why not us? The young and dazzling... What are they called? The Hollywood Hawks? I hear this saying all the time on social media. The Hollywood Hawks. It's actually a pretty good nickname for them. I mean, it's like the baby Bombers. If they win the premiership, let's say Hawthorn, I reckon Hollywood Hawks is like the best nickname to describe them. But Nicky Watson, beautifully done. Okay, so 15 seconds of play here. Hawks are on their way to a semi-final. And I think this probably locks in Sam Mitchell for Coach of the Year, because it's just been a remarkable story. 0-5. Still remember that week, bring your mouth guards to training. It was serious that week. And they have turned this season around, and they're going to win a final. And off to play Port, eh? Oh, would Kenny Hinkley be quaking in his boots? Oh, he'd be getting the pom-poms out if they win a... Oh, God, I've got to get rid of that bloody... I've got to get rid of that... Yeah, that thing. Anyways, the Hawks, too good tonight. They charge on in this just remarkable turnaround. 14 goals, 15, 99, 9 goals, 8, 62. What a season this has been for Hawthorn. It's not over yet. Destiny is now in their own hands. Could they push? Could they keep on going? But it's been some story. But geez, the Dogs though. What a letdown. The talent they have, a letdown once again in come the important stages of the season. Going to be a hard watch for the remainder of the year for the Dog supporters. But it's all about the Hawks. What a win. And yeah, just how they were able to control the game so well. Uncontested style, but win it in and under. Loved how they moved the footy tonight too. Midfielders stood up as the game got on. The small forward, I mean the high half forwards too. Key to it. Connor McDonald, 23 touches. Harry Morrison with 22. Dylan, well, not really a high half forward, a winger, I should say. Dylan Moore got into the game a bit more, 17. But I love seeing this. So 3 goals, 𝐼𝐴 𝐎𝐥𝐝, Nick Watson, 4 goals, 1. And yeah, it's like, how far can they really go? Because they have completely brained the Bulldogs here. A side that, you know, I highly rated coming into the final series. You look at the talent they have, smack them in contested ball, plus 24. And this is the Dog side, remember, who are usually the best in the comp for contested footy. Plus 24, that's outstanding. All the Hawks, and they get the job done by 37 points. Now, we'll go over the play stats and the team stats before we finish things up, of course. Now, lads, it's a big game, big day tomorrow, of course. Big day tomorrow for sure. Because we're saving the best till second last, of course. Let's remember this. The Swan... Okay, I'll shut up. But stay tuned tomorrow, lads. The Swannies and the Giants. It's going to be some sort of a game. Okay, 14 contested for Tom Liberatore. James Worpel, 13. Eddie Richards with 13. D'Ambrosio, 13. John Newcombe with 12. 35 touches for John Newcombe. 32 for D'Ambrosio. 28 for 𝐴𝐿𝐿. Yeah, geez, D'Ambrosio was quality tonight. Jack Scrimshaw, 26. Geez, he was impressive too in the intercept possessions. Let's have a look. So it's 12 for Scrimshaw. James Sicily with 9. Morrison with 8. Hawks would have won by probably 100 points if Rory Lobb was not playing. He was probably one of their best. Bailey Williams with 7. Plus 20 inside 50s for the Hawks. Clearances 46 to 39 the Dogs' way too. Plus 24 contested, as we said earlier, for the Hawks. How about that? Contested footy so important in finals, and this is an area where the Dogs are good at, but geez, how the Hawks gave them a taste of their own medicine. Sensational win tonight. And that's pretty much that. Yeah, they'll just be shattered, the Dogs. An awful display. That's Port-esque a wee bit. Anyways, lads, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you do go on to enjoy it. It was a, I mean, again, as a neutral, it wasn't a close game like we would have hoped, but, I mean, sometimes you just got to sit back and stop and smell the roses, eh, because the Hawks were excellent tonight. Anyways, lads, yeah, hopefully you did enjoy. Might as well do a 3-2-1. I think Newcombe was easily best on ground tonight. Outstanding performance from him. 15 touches in the third quarter, grew as the game went on. And just like his, I think what really separated Newcombe last year too is just his ability, not just his contested stuff, but like how he's able to really break open the play. Like he had 5 score involvements. So loved his game. Sicily go for the 2 votes, was a rock back there. And 1 vote D'Ambrosio too. I mean, yeah, it was a tricky one for him to make the All-Australian because what if he had an All-Australian quality year compared to the elite mids, but still one of the best wingmen this year. 32 touches it was in the end. 13 contested too, so he goes on the inside, wins plenty of ball, but just he was everywhere tonight. So there's me 3 votes, lads. Yeah, no, hopefully you did enjoy, everybody. So the Hawks playing the pair next week. It's going to be plenty of this for Kenny to next week. He has to. I reckon he has to get up and about a bit. You know, get the cheerleading going if the pair any chance. But the Hawks too good. Winners by 37, and that's pretty much that. So stay tuned tomorrow, lads. Big game, of course. My Swannies, can they get the job done over the Giants? Because the winner of that game will play Port or Hawthorn in a prelim final. So it's a big game tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy, everybody. Yeah, cheers for the spoilers. There's quite an amount of people watching tonight, so hopefully you enjoy. Yeah, that's pretty much it from me. So enjoy the rest of your Friday night, lads. Any Hawthorn supporters in here, soak it up. What a season it's been, and geez, could it go a few steps further? Thanks for tuning in, lads. Hawks too good. Catch you later.